Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Anarchy Archives episode 31. And we are going to go over 3 shows: the smoking section, High Times 3, and the upcoming SPW Carnage TV show, which is still subject to change. So the matches we go over for that show could be changed by then. Who knows? But until that day, which is Thursday, we got time and we will be in Phoenix, Arizona. But we are going to go over the smoking section, High Times 3, then Carnage TV. But I am, of course, joined by my co-host, Fat Squirrel of Deathmatch Avengers. Shout out to him and Skinny Moose. And shout out to the boss man of SPW, Logan Slater. We hit a milestone yesterday with our 30th episode with some technical difficulties, but we will figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually in the future, we'll be back on the SPW page. But until then, we are going to be doing it from here. How are both y'all doing?
I'm good,
man. I'm alive. Put it that way. I had a hell of a weekend. Haven't had a moment, which that's what I live for. But it's been worth it. We talked about IWA, both of them, last night.
Yep.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you
I'm
here with your Mountain Dew Code Blue, or I forget the name of that one. Is that the Baja Blast?
Voltage.
Voltage, that's what this one's called. Okay.
That has been my favorite drink for like 10, 15, 10, 11 years now.
I used to always get I used to mix up all.
I like the pitch black.
Interesting choice.
That's my favorite one.
They're bringing back Whiteout in a variety pack.
Ooh.
It's going to be the Code Red. Okay, fuck that flavor. I can't stand cherry, really. Whiteout, which I haven't had in years, and then there's Voltage, which I'll just keep the white and blue. I'll give the homeless people the Code Red.
Well said. Well said.
Generosity.
But how do you both
just because
feel?
I don't like it doesn't mean they don't have to not like it.
Well, yeah, not everybody's gonna like the same thing. We have haters.
Mm-hmm. I know, that's why we're not live right now.
Yeah,
That's probably it, motherfuckers. Bitches.
I think it's Mark Zuckerberg. I think he hates us.
He's
Fuck
always hated me.
Zuckerberg. Oh, dirty cunt bastard.
He's always hated me because I've always been prettier than him. So that's why Facebook can't see our pretty faces right now, and only YouTube will.
Yeah.
Most indeed
It's
agreed.
ridiculous.
Well,
This is how I make my money.
Fuck it, right?
Yeah, screw it. I mean, at least I get to see you guys.
I know, they never let us see us, and it's just like, hey, we have to come on here to see each other. What's up, guys?
It's so impersonal. Really so impersonal that we can't see each other. It's like I said, it's like I'm talking to a priest I can't see.
Damn, don't say that. Last time Squirrel talked to a priest, I think, shit, I was still an adolescent. I wasn't even grown yet.
Like this motherfucker, I swear to God, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. And all of a sudden he's like, what have you done, my son? Man, I swear to God, you don't sound like the original pastor. Cricket, is that you? The fuck you doing in here? You were kicked out of the damn. You were kicked out of the, what do they call it? The ministry. There you go.
Most indeed.
But yeah, 3 big shows. As of right now, for Carnage TV,
It's a shame.
I don't see any changes coming. I'm really happy with that. Everyone seems to be like they're gonna be there. Unlike Bobby Beverly, who told me, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be there. I can't make it," and all of a sudden he shows up with Nick Gage on Sunday night.
Let's not spoil it yet, and for those that don't know, I want to keep those surprises, but pretend he never said that, ladies and gentlemen. We will talk about what he was referring to.
We will edit that out, my bad.
But speaking of that, we had the smoking section, and it was a hell of a show. We had 11 matches for that from start to finish. It was epic. Logan, how did you feel about the smoking section?
I want to apologize for one thing on the behalf of Mitchy Blaze. We apologize that our arena was unfinished, but obviously we weren't there to finish it. Next time he holds a show, there will be a whole arena, and hopefully they don't, nobody tries to commit a fucking felony on us beforehand.
Became convinced that.
Well said.
But
Well
the
said.
show was really good. Even though there was some last minute changes, Psycho did a good job filling in the role as she always does. And a big congratulations to her too on another subject we'll get to.
Yes, we shall. Squirrel, you were the commentator. How was it watching the smoking section from start to finish and possibly losing your lungs, even though you smoke them out every day?
Oh, it was one hell of a show, bro. It was a banger after banger after banger. I'm gonna run it back.
That'll be on YouTube
Watch it
too.
all over
Stay tuned.
again.
Matter of fact, actually, I'll use it. I'll get to it in a minute. Hold on. Matter of fact, here's what we're gonna do.
Oh?
You want to run it back? You want to run it back? Fine, I'm gonna put it on YouTube for your ass.
His release.
You're getting it
Hell
here.
yeah.
We're still in the editing process of. Hey, there we go. I'm already there. We're still in the editing process of High Time. So,
But yeah, it was a hell of a show from start to finish.
Most indeed. Agreed. And to kick us off for the smoking section, we had ourselves a SPW National Championship Open Challenge. And it was Jukesy throwing out the challenge to anybody. And we found out it was a one-on-one. We thought there could have been more, but no, it was just a straight-up one-on-one. And Logan said, and I quote, he has a mighty challenge coming up at this event. And it was a mighty challenge in The Mighty. The Mighty put up a hell of a fight against the champion. But you saw the national champion retain his gold, but it was no easy task. Mighty is here to stay again, and I can't wait to see what he does on this upcoming episode of Carnage TV that we'll talk about. But Jukesy is a defending champion. He threw out the challenge, and look what he did. He backed up what he wanted. Slater, you want to start us off how you feel and about this match?
Oh man, I kind of feel like I think Juice might have. I think he was in panic mode at the end. He was in panic mode. Because Mighty is a beast that you can never prepare for, even if you've been feuding with him for like 6 months. That's a man you can't prepare for. Because he's always changing something within his game plan that he feels is going to be beneficial. But there was panic. There was a bit of panic in the eyes of Juice. He got the win, but may have been luck of the draw on that one. Good match though. Good defense. He went on, but he's not done. Mighty ain't done.
True.
Indeed.
I'm glad to see him back though. It took Mitchie to bring him back, but thank you for that. And hopefully we could see what story Mighty is going to tell in SPW.
He had some stories.
Most indeed. Squirrel, your thoughts?
Oh, hell of a match, man. Like, good to see Mighty back. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see what he does next. Congrats to the champ for winning it, bro. But there was times in that match that I seen that it looked like Mighty had him. Mighty could have walked away with the belt. But at the end, though, the champ proved why he the champ. So
2 months.
it was a hell of a match.
And you stated, Squirrel, I know you stated this quite a bit, like he has some balls for throwing out this challenge, but you could tell that I think he took what you said and he literally ran through Mighty, but it was not easy for him to run through Mighty because Mighty was literally a mighty challenge.
Oh, yeah. And him evolving, that's how you thrive and live in the business is you evolve and you change as you go along. So then you keep your opponents always surprised.
Well said.
Mhm.
And that was it was a fantastic opener. I can't wait to see what Juxi does with his reign and what Mighty does going forward. And after that incredible battle, we had another incredible match, which was a rematch. Killjoy versus Larry the Butcher. These two men have faced off before, and we saw the hype behind both competitors. There's the reason that they call Larry the Butcher, and Killjoy is a psychotic, sadistic, clown-looking thing from another world. He cut a promo in here. I remember on one of our Anarchy archives, which was very sinister. And now that him and Butcher faced off for the second time, Butcher definitely, we can say, has his number. Killjoy put up a great fight, though, no doubt. But Larry wanted it more. And Larry also had some other business to attend to at the next show, which we'll talk about here soon. But Logan, talk about it.
Let me turn this down so you don't be copyrighted. Um,
She just take them.
oh man, Killjoy is a man. You heard that term back way back in 30s. What was it? 39 when Wizard of Oz was released. Oh, that's a horse of a different color.
They left yesterday.
That's like
Inform my business and had to leave.
That's all right. I'm supposed to pick up Donna today.
Larry the Butcher is definitely a special kind of athlete. I'll start with him. He came in with a very impressive debut, getting the win over him in a different form. But it seems no matter what form Killjoy is in, Larry the Butcher's got his number, as you just said. And you've been really impressive as of late, no matter where he wrestles, Mr. Butcher. Are you two related? Is he your like slaughterhouse worker cousin or something?
We're two different people. I didn't even know about Larry the Butcher coming to SPW until he actually arrived here. And I first met him over there in the King's Court, but he was going by a different character name at a time.
Who was it?
I don't remember the name,
right?
but he had a different character, but it's also sounding like another character. It was called like Deuce something, like his last name was Deuce.
Devin Deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin Deuce. So let's not get in the controversy. Holy cow. You bring it up once, people lose their mind. Yeah, Larry the Butcher had a very interesting weekend all in all, but a good win for him at the smoking section. I wish we would have been there, man.
He also competed at High Times, which we'll talk about in a very peculiar match that was made sort of at last minute, but it wasn't. I think you'll understand what I mean by that when we get there. But thank you for your words, Logan. Mr. Squirrel, what do you have to say about it?
Very, very, very good match. Larry the Butcher pulled it out. He looks like he got Killjoy's number, and Killjoy's just a weird dude. And I like his concepts, but I would like to see the Butcher and Killjoy team up as a tag team. Since they know each other so well and fighting each other, I bet they do hell of a good as a tag team.
Maybe
I want
Larry.
to know what Killjoy's obsession with our Mayhem champion is. Does he hate him? Does he want to team with him? We'll have to see.
I mean, when he does promo, his promos are very interesting. But I think that would actually be an interesting idea, Squirrel. If they know each other so well, maybe Larry can help give Killjoy some pointers. What it seems like.
Yeah,
Right?
because he seems like he's got Killjoy's number.
Mm-hmm.
Run it back.
Run it back. Yes, yes.
Please no.
Oh, please no, he says. He's like, we don't need a trilogy.
Dude, bro, get back, do the best of 7 like they did Christian Ross and Chris Bradley, bro.
Let's not forget about that best of 7 between Cesaro and Sheamus. One of the best hard-hitting best sevens I've ever seen.
But we also have to remember one of the greatest of all time, Nikita Volkov Nikita Koloff versus Magnum TA back in the NWA
Yes.
Tour days.
Oh
Was that
God.
over the U.S. belt?
Yep.
Oh,
I
my
remember.
God.
Oh my God, bro. I've watched some of that.
Mm-hmm. Some of
Yeah,
the
as a matter
greatest.
of fact, you want to know what I'm watching right now?
God.
Your favorite damn tournament, Squirrel Masters of Pain 12.
Yes.
Yes, and we'll definitely
Yeah.
review that show possibly in the near future during our 50th episode. But in the meantime, we shall move on to our third matchup, which was definitely something for both these ladies to prove. Anna Simmons versus Kyva Frost. Now, both ladies looking to prove themselves, and we have seen what they have done here in SPW, no doubt. But both ladies definitely need to stand out and impress the women's champion mostly. And uh, we have seen how both ladies have thrived here in their own individual careers. Kaiva comes around occasionally. When she does come around, it's always mysterious and she has that mystique to her. But then we also got Anna, who has been trying to work her way up the rankings. She wins, she loses, she comes back. She does not quit. And we love that. We love to see people come back. It was a very competitive matchup. But in the end, Kaiva walked out victorious. And Logan, I'll send it to you.
You see, you bring up like people who are bounce back, show a lot of heart, like Anna Simmons, man. That makes me want to see Anna and Marissa because they're two of the best workhorses in the damn women's division. Next to next to Little Psycho and all that. But that's neither here nor there. I can make it happen at any time, as you've said before. You're the booker. You can make it happen. But I mean, that would be one hell of a championship match if it ever comes to be when the time is right. But a great match all in all. They've never met before. Even in her few matches that she was here prior, Kaiva and Anna never met.
That's strange. I didn't know that.
If trying to find the right words for this right now. Kaiva walked out victorious. Yes. Will she be the next challenger? Who knows? Because what I'm finding out about the Frost clan, that the husband and wife seem to have one similar thing. They are ultimate opportunists. They will pick the right time to go for what they want.
70. Well said.
But congratulations to Kiva. I think I've butchered it many times throughout the years. And let's see what the future holds for Miss Frost.
Most indeed agreed. Squirrel, you want to talk
Hell
about
of
it?
Well, you know the boy Squirrel likes his women's matches, bro. I love me some women's fucking matches, bro. That shit is awesome. But this one was I was waiting for this one. I like Anna Simmons. Like I like what she's been doing. Huh?
Prior to that match, you never called her Kaiva's matches.
I was in the stands when she debuted. I was in the stands when she first came in. I never
paying your money
commentated.
to be there. Thank you for paying your money to be there, but you could have went backstage.
Hey, bro, I don't ask. Hey, I don't ask for no.
Backstage.
Hey, I don't ask for no handouts, bro. If I can pay for it, I'm gonna pay for it. Because at the end of the day, if I ask for a handout when it comes back, if you get mad or something like that, it's well, I did this and not. See, I don't do that. I ain't got time. I'm too old. Squirrel too old for that shit. Squirrel, oh geez, Squirrel too old for that shit. He ain't got time.
Oh no, it was like it was like the fact you were partner. Like Larry is the reporter. He's back. Larry's the reporter, manager, organizer, whatever he is. He has too many damn job titles. But he was backstage. He was. I can't remember who he was chilling with.
You leave the
Pretty
boy
sure
Larry
that-
alone. He makes sure that we always got tacos for the boy Fat Squirrel when I come here.
He
So
does-
we all
he
good.
do- you know what? He does handle fucking catering.
But it was a hell of a match, and Kaiba, yeah, she's always the first time I seen her, I was like, yeah, she's cool. I like her, and I can't wait to see what she does next. I can't wait to see what Anna does next. But run that shit back, run it back. I like to see it again. There was one of those. I'd run it back.
both these ladies needed a chance to break out in their own way at this event, and like I said before, we've seen how both ladies have thrived in their own way, but this was definitely something to catch the champion's attention, and I think the champion currently, which I'll not spoil, but champion currently, I bet you was watching very close, guaranteed, and I can't wait to see what she does with that title reign. Who we shall talk about later, but I can't wait to see what both ladies do next.
Yeah, that women's locker room was definitely, from what I heard, was glued to the monitor for that match.
I have no doubt. They have a right to be. Got to show that support for the fellow competitors that walk through these halls, and we've had many, and we will begin the high times here soon. But right now, we're talking about the smoking section. 3 matches in, great show, and we go on to our 4th one, which I think was probably this was definitely an emotional one in some sense because it was for the SPW Junior Heavyweight Championship in a 3-way dance elimination match. 3 competitors walked in. Facade, the Southern Psycho, and the champion Lil Sicko. And in the end, it was a war. All 3 men wanted the belt, but only one could walk out with the title. And in the end, it was Southern Psycho fulfilling his dream of becoming El Champion. The Southern Psycho took the belt. Big congrats to him. And this was not the last time we saw him this current weekend. Logan, take it away.
Ever since Southern Psycho came in, he's been busting his ass. And no matter what situation he's put in, one-on-one, I don't think he's been in a tag match, but 3 ways, 4 ways, scrambles, you name it. Whether he's won or lost, he's always been a talking point after the match is over. And it's no disrespect to the winner, but for some reason, he's just been a talking point. And after God knows how many months he's been here, I'm going to say I'm going to go with half a year. It finally paid off, and on a very important weekend. I'm disappointed my Death Row brethren didn't walk out with the belt, but there's always that rematch clause.
Well said.
There's always that. I want to. Out of all those matches, oh man, that was one of the matches of the night.
Most definitely agreed. And I think Fat Squirrel was jumping for joy because if I recall during our prediction part of the show, Mr. Squirrel, you wanted Southern Psycho to take it. You said any one of these guys would make a great champion, but I believe you specifically said this is Southern Psycho's time. How did you feel about the match as a whole, and how did you feel to see Southern Psycho walk out champion?
All 3 competitors put up a hell of a fight, and it was bad that my boy Lil Sicko lost because he's a cool dude. But like I said, bro, it's Southern Psycho's time. So I'm just waiting to see what happens with going forward. Whether he ends up fighting Sicko again, he ends up fighting whoever. I just want to see where he can take that belt.
Well, I bet you he does have a lot of contenders that are looking towards him because, like I said, Southern Psycho, his weekend was not over after this, which we shall get to in the near future. But Southern Psycho also has to be watching his back because, as we've all stated before, champ, you don't need a title to be relevant. We get that.
Yep.
You make the title. The title doesn't make you, but also the fact that you're holding a title, you have a target on your back. So that is something to watch out for.
That's true.
Take away Matt Tremont's beard for a moment. Just leave a little of this. Why does that man look like him?
What? Huh?
Whoa,
Who?
What?
you look like a young Tremont a little bit. As of right now.
Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, we
And
love
that's why I
good
was
old
like,
Matt Tremont, and he also will be on one of these cards that we talk about. But in the meantime of that,
correct.
we are going to go on to match number 5, which was a tornado tag. It was between Hustle and Money, the big bad baby daddy, and Sir Scott Ryan took on Flo Kane, Stephen Flo, and Cocaine. And in the end, Hustle and Money walked out victorious. And since their return, Hustle and Money has just been on a wear and tear. But Flo Kane, seeing them team up together, if you've never checked out their stuff in JCW, go do it in the other places they have been. But other than that, these are two impressive teams, and it could have gone either way. But Hustle and Money continues that vicious streak. And Logan, you want to talk about, because you did face these men at what we'll talk about later, but all what's the word? I think bias aside, how did you feel about it?
I knew it was going to be entertaining. Because, you hustle to make money, and sometimes you hustle to sell drugs to make money. Because look at it. It was every drug dealer's fucking dream to watch that match. It was hustle, it was money, there was drugs. And fucking 90s alternative rock in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Look at Stephen Flo. Jesus. I love that. I love his intro. So it was a really fun match at the end of it all. It was something truthfully they needed that win. Because they were in a epic fight the following day.
Yes, sir. Yes, they were, and we'll get the high times to you soon. But Squirrel, what do you think about the match? Because I know you're a big fan of Flo Kane. I know you used to be a big fan of Hustle and Money, but you wanted to fight them after the events that transpired of what they pulled. I want to know, bias aside, how did you feel about the match and your thoughts?
It was a good match, and I mean, congrats to Hustle and Money for winning. And they've been on a roll lately, man. And it's I don't know, man. I don't think they're done with SPW, in my opinion.
Because it wouldn't move away from the tree. It just
Well done. Well, I think SPW continues to grow with talent by the day, and we've had a development in tag teams, singles, the SPW Junior Heavyweight Division, the World Title Division, the Mayhem Division, the Women's Division, the Tag Division, the Junior Heavyweight Division, you name it. We have had a development of talent, and it continues to get crazier and crazier, and this whole weekend was just fucking crazy.
Kept getting this feeling that
Yeah, it was. This whole weekend was.
It's kind of the feeling we wanted you to feel at the end of this weekend.
Indeed.
Sure.
And when we talk about crazy, I think it's fitting that we go on to the next one, because it was a Monsters Ball originally between Drew Parker and Bobby Beverly. Now, during that, Bobby did not show up, but a good buddy of his will say entered the match in for him, and he's known for his MDK, Murder, Death, Kill Gang, and I'm talking about the one and only Nick fucking Gage. And when you see that man enter, everybody was popping like no other. Nick Gage and SPW. Oh, Drew Parker has a lot to go through, and Drew Parker's a fantastic athlete, don't get me wrong. But when Nick Gage came in, he did not just come there to lose. He came there for a fight and to win. This man literally died for 7 minutes in the Tournament of Death. This was no joke. This man comes to fight, and he does not care if he dies trying. And look what happened in the end. Nick Gage walked out victorious. Monsters Ball. and that was a hell of a combination right there. And his weekend was not done there. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But Squirrel, we'll start you off with this one first.
Hell of a match. Bro. Didn't expect it to be Gage, because Bobby didn't show up. But hey, thank you, Bobby, for not showing up.
You're like, thank you, Bobby. I'm glad you didn't show up.
Yeah, we got Gage. So nothing against Bobby though, but we got Gage, and I'm a big Gage fan. All-time big ass Gage fan, bro. Love Nick Gage. But it was an awesome ass match. Both competitors are very good at what they do. But there's a reason they call Nick Gage the god of that shit, and he showed it.
He has his own invitational named after him in GCW, the Nick Gage Invitational. And Logan, you want to talk about how this match came to be and how you felt seeing Nick Gage for your halls of SPW?
Oh man. Well, I mean, it more or less has been on speed dial for a while. It's just, Nick was going through his own thing, and I'm glad he's healthy enough to be here. I'm very thankful that he was here. Man. I think I didn't even do any research because it was such a rush, but I don't think those two ever met either.
It got extremely cold in the truck. He was sitting
So
in the
it was a very physical fucking match. But my main question is, why was Nikki walking like he got drugged by Bill Cosby? What is this?
I think he was hyped
Maybe
to
he
be
was
an
happy.
SPW.
I don't know.
I think he was excited to be an SPW. They gave him the wrong the entrance line.
Yes.
He done
Yeah,
got
man,
on that
coming in.
shit.
Yes, I'm finally here.
It's like, I'm here.
Jesus, but you know what? He looked fine later on. But damn, what was that? I'm like, oh man, I hope to God he mans up during this performance. Like, that was a little too free right there, Mr. Gage. Don't ever do that again. I'll pay you not to do that.
I was just in shock.
Actually, I did pay you not to do that. What did you do? But no, great match. Welcome to SPW, Nick Gage.
That's when
Most indeed agreed. Welcome, Nick Gage, and like I said, he's weakened to not start there. But we'll talk about that here soon. But congrats to Drew Parker as well. I want to see Drew back, and I can't wait to see what Nikki does next. And like I said, we'll be talking about him again here soon. Great matchup. But after that, we had a crazy. You talk about match of the night. That three-way dance was definitely up there with some of the best of the night, and this one definitely was up there as well. A death match between Bear Bronson and cousin Condry. And in the end, Bear Bronson walked out victorious. And let me just say this, both men were battered and beaten and broken, but they still kept going. Both men are known for like their craziness in the ring, and they just proved why they're so fucking nuts. And God help whoever steps into the ring against them. Let's just say that there. But Bear Bronson, congrats to him. I can't wait to see what he does next. Squirrel, take it away for us.
Hell of a match. Hell of a match. Brutal, bloody, and beautiful.
Wilson.
And congrats to Bear for the win. But both of them showed the wear and tear, bro. Like it wasn't no easy task for Bear to walk in there and beat Condry. So no, they put up a hell of a fight. So they both had the damages. So congrats to both men. It was one hell of a match.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Just as we would love to see Bear back, we would also love to see cousin Condry back. Of course, he's been here a few times. Same with Bear, and was a hell of a match. But Mr. Slater, what do you guys say?
It's crazy to think we had a one-on-one match with one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions. That's what I'm looking at. Like, But
I mean, shit.
congratulations to Bear.
If Dr. Redacted would have made it, you would have had the American Deathmatch champion wrestling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to defend it too, since it's being defended everywhere else in the fucking country.
Hey.
But hey, never say never. But Bear and Condry, man, how many times am I gonna say it? That was meaty as shit.
Yes, it was.
Like so meaty that a meat tenderizer couldn't untenderize the meatiness of this match. Like it was insane, and I bet those boys looked at each other and went, "How the fuck are we gonna follow Nick Gage?"
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They did it. They damn sure did, and I'm proud of both those men. And it was just amazing. I want to see it again.
Oh yeah, run
We're
it
gonna
back.
see it again.
Run it back.
Run it back.
Hell yeah.
We're going to see it again.
Both men have storied careers that continues to thrive. Congrats to one half of the TNA Tag Team Champions, and also congrats for Condry for being there and doing what he does on the indie circuit. And next up, we had ourselves a three-way ultra-violent tag team match where the winner would enter the World Tag Team Championship match at High Times, and we had three teams: the Final Covenant, Alexander the Judge, and Tommy Vachon of the Final Covenant versus the Kogars, Atticus Kogar and Otis Kogar versus the Faces of Death, Shlack and Masada. Now, when you look at this on paper, the two teams that you're like seeing like Faces of Death and Kogar's, man, they're known for literally their deathmatch antics. Alexander the Judge and Tommy Vachon, though, they have become very familiar with the deathmatch scene here in SPW, and they have been thriving together as a team very well. Now, if I recall, it was you, Logan, that chose the Kogars. Squirrel chose the Final Covenant, if I recall. And then the Faces of Death were like the one team that was like what we would call the per se the dark horse, the wild card. But all six men went in there. They all wanted their team to make it to the match the night after. And in the end, it was the Faces of Death, Shlack and Masada advancing on. And that was insane to see. Logan, take us away.
We were both wrong.
Yeah.
That was shocking. Watching that shit back, I was shocked. I'm like, let's see how this goes. Like I didn't know it was booked that night, so I was just like, okay, all right, cool. 'Cause, I mean, Black and Masada were unfinished when it came to the tag team title scene. There was a lot of unfinished business there, and they still have some unfinished business with our boys. Brian White and Andrew Cato. That needs to be settled very, very soon. But congratulations to him. But man, were we both wrong.
Well, you guys gambled with a prediction, and any one of the teams could have won, but the Faces of Death lucked out. Congrats to them, but Squirrel, your thoughts?
Hell of a match. Hell of a match. I ain't gonna take nothing from no team in there. I wanted to see the Final Covenant win, but hey, they didn't. Hey, it's okay. There's always the perceived future. So
The Squirrel, let me tell you, like I changed my answer like after the show. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I was watching that match, I'm not gonna lie to you, I changed my answer. And then I was like, well, damn, I shouldn't have at all.
But it was a hell of a match, and congrats to the Faces of Death for winning. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna take nothing from all three teams. They were awesome. Each one of them in their own right, it kicks ass. So I
All
like
of
to see
them
him run it back
proved-
again.
Exactly, because all of them proved that they were they have the potentiality of being future tag team champions.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed. And we'll definitely see that as the tag team division continues to grow. And we will talk about High Times 3 here soon, but the smoking section really set the tone for the whole weekend to come. And right after that, victorious World Tag Team Championship match for SPW to determine who would go on for the World Tag Team Championship match at High Times 3. Next up was the SPW World Heavyweight Championship, defended in an anything goes Nathan Mowry versus the champion Dimebag Dan. And in the end, it was a battle, don't get me wrong, but I guess it was also a shocker in some sense because Nathan Mowry walked out victorious with the title on this night. But then their job was not done there, but it was a great matchup, but a shocker nonetheless. Squirrel, we'll let you start off with this one.
Hell of a match. Both men put up a hell of a fight. And yes, it surprised me when Mallory won. But what surprised me the most is how he won. Like, the ending of that match fucked me up. How he won that. It did. And to this point, it still does. I'm like, how the heck did you do that? He goes to kick him in the corner, misses him, hits the table, and then he pins him. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened? I looked at Malcolm, I'm like, is it over already?
Yeah. From what I had read, like he had done something to his knee in that spot, and the ref made a right call. He didn't want to risk it if it was insanely bad, but it wasn't as bad as we thought. Dime felt comfortable to continue. With what happened going forward. Yeah, that I need that ran back. So I'm signing that off for fucking. I'm signing that shit off for Carnage TV. Not this week, but next week.
You heard it here,
Mowry,
folks.
Dimebag Dan. No bullshit this time. God damn it.
You heard it here,
No
folks.
fucking Regina either. Fuck that bitch.
Was it Regina?
Maybe. Or no, it was either Regina or Curtis. It was one of them who was
Well,
refereeing.
if it was Regina, now I can give you the real answer of why it ended the way it did. Dimebag Dan smelled her.
He had a piece of Hannah's pie. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
we don't talk about
He thought
Hannah's
it was
pie.
shepherd's pie.
Oh God, we don't talk about Hannah's pie.
No, he thought it was shepherd's.
Oh. Oh God.
Oh, we are so rude.
We are. Now, crazy matchup, but like I said, all I'm going to say is that was not the last we saw of both men, which we shall talk about here soon. But the co-main event, guys, the co-main event. It was a sharp shit death match between the workhorse of SPW, Chris Graves, taking on Big Lou Nixon. Now, both men, Chris Graves won his previous match going into this match, but Big Lou lost his. So Big Lou tried to redeem himself, and Big Lou was putting up a hell of a fight. Chris Graves putting up a hell of a fight, and we saw the workhorse walk out victorious. And then he went on to his Mayhem Championship at High Times 3, which we shall talk about when we get there. But he won momentum going into that matchup. And congrats to both men and Chris Graves and what he did later on at High Times 3. He has nothing to be ashamed of. Squirrel, we'll start with you for this one.
Hell of a match. And congrats to Graves for winning it. But it was no easy task. But I say run it back.
Run it back. Well said. Mr. Slater.
11 days later, after the birth of Jose Antonio,
That shit was fucking technical as hell.
Yes, 50.
Because I mean, they're kind of cut from the same cloth. They both have mixed martial arts backgrounds. Both of them know how to get nasty if they need to. The only difference is Chris Graves hasn't pumped out Ken Shamrock.
About that, Junior. I know how important.
But it one hell of a match.
Safety.
Look up Junior.
Man, I know Lou needed that. He really needed a win, but
Well, at least they still
Chris went into the whole weekend hungry as hell.
Only pay.
Like Gulliver. Can I have some more? Yes, you can, sir. You had a hell of a weekend. Great match. Watch it back when it hits YouTube.
Most indeed. And you are currently editing it out right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am multitasking. I got Viper cutting up Man Pondo. I got I'm trying to transfer over fucking night one of All American Massacre, which I know a lot of people have been wanting to see.
Associates are experts.
It just has to upload to YouTube so I can do all that punk jazz.
Orbital center.
But All American Massacre is coming, folks. Stay tuned.
And also, I do have the first high times on in the background this whole time, man, mind you. So I want to give that a shout out. I have the first one on in that beautiful ghetto quality that I love.
Project.
Well, that's the other one.
I literally, the Fatal 4-Way was going on for some of our matches that we were just talking about, but I just got done with the first singles match of the night. But great,
you might have to run that back.
great show so far of the smoking section, but this is also a great high times. Right now I'm at Kid Psycho versus Draven Solace right now.
Oh my god, the story between them was good.
I knew you would love that. But we are finally on to the match that ended off the smoking section. The main event, the big kahuna of the night, the SPW Women's Championship on the line. Fans brought their own weapons in a fans bring the weapons match. And it was the challenger, Marissa Gendron, versus the champion, Little Psycho. And in the end, it was a war. Marissa thriving, scratching, clawing, but she was in the way of the champion that's been undefeated for so long time. And in the end, it was a shocker. It was a moment that we never thought we would see. The reign ended. Marissa working her way up the ranks here in SPW, taking the women's championship with ease. Congrats to Marissa, and Lil Psycho has nothing to be ashamed of. Her reign was ever more awesome, and it got thrived each and every single time, and now Marissa has a great reign to go. Squirrel, let's start off with you.
Spanish, French, and some type of.
This is how I'm gonna do this. First of all, congrats to Marissa. Sorry, I
Shout out
said your
to
name wrong.
Smoking Meteors too.
Yes, that too. For winning the belt. Now that you are champion, here comes the point. That woman held that belt for 6 months. Little Psycho. You may have ended her reign, but
armed bank robbery sent to the Sheridan Federal.
yes, you got to keep your head on a swivel, because like Larry said earlier, the minute you put that title around your waist, you had a target on your back. And trust me, SPW's women's locker room, bro. Yeah, they good. So yeah, they gonna be coming for that belt. So I'm gonna say, champ, keep your head on a swivel.
Well said. Well said. Slater, I know that your sister was in this matchup, but I know you'll maybe give me your unbiased answer of, well, how did you feel about this?
I am 100% like sister, brother, cousin, whatever. I am very proud of what those women did that night. I am putting everything aside. I'm even out of character for this one. I'm proud of what those women did that night. The only issue I have with that match is what the fuck was Kira doing?
Gonzalez as a
I forgot
What
about
the
that.
fuck?
as a friend.
I forgot about
Man,
that.
I don't know if let's be real. I don't know if she's got an ego since she won that IWA X-rated championship, but she decided she wanted to be an ultimate opportunist, and it did not go well for her. Psycho was wondering what the fuck happened, like why she didn't need her help, and she felt that Kira got in the way.
Correct
Marissa
me if
was
I'm
like,
wrong, Logan, but didn't you say that Kira Wright was a student of Psycho?
yeah, but yeah, 100% correct. But Psycho came to me and said, student or not, I did not need my help from her. And look what she
That's
did. Look at the mess she
true.
caused. Now I'm
I
no
mean,
longer the champion. But
that's.
yes,
I
I
mean,
mean, there's been a lot
true.
of trainees by Psycho, and if you notice, Lulu, who she considers her daughter, has never even done something like that.
yeah, well, Lulu knows better.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Lulu's never done that either. So, like, for Kira to do what she did, I don't think the former champion's happy. I'll just say that because we will talk about a situation involved with that later. If you guys know what I'm referring to, probably Boss Man does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but that was the main event for the smoking section. Hell of a show from start to finish. I want to give that a good old clap there. Congrats to everybody, winners, ones that did not win. Like, come on. Y'all did great. You put up a hell of a show, and you guys just set the tone for the start of the weekend. And the show total, I believe, was 3 hours something long for the smoking section.
Sure.
I'd say it's about like 3.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
3 hours.
high
What's
times
3 hours?
High times we had about like 4 hours, if not more, because we did have a 2-parter due to technical difficulties, but the show still stuck through.
Yeah. God bless us, everyone, that the generator came on the way it did. I don't know what happened in that ring, man. We didn't get there until after. I don't know if we may have tripped it ourselves. No, I'm kidding. We didn't.
Nah, I heard
Um,
Mama Anderson tripped it, tried to fuck one of the camera guys that they were having sex with.
That's what was moaning outside?
Yeah. You had to get her on a leash
That's
or
what
something.
happened. From what I heard, that's what happens when Mama Anderson takes her teeth out.
Yeah, Buster said, you guys have to go stop that woman. I asked him why, and he told me why, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Let's see.
But SPW High Times 3. If you want to go check out the other High Times, go check it out on YouTube. The first one and the second one on the SPW YouTube page, which is the Syndicate Wrestling Network.
So, as you can see right now, folks, I'm just waiting on copyright and community guidelines, but All American Massacre is on the way.
Right there. All American
That's
Master, a hell
right.
of a show, which was a show that brought 3 companies together, SPW, RCL, and IWA. Definitely a show that can never be outdone or forgotten, but we all got a
Or
whole future
replicated.
ahead, and who knows what the future may hold. But in the meantime, we shall go over High Times 3, where we had a match that was made here on the pod. A fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. And it was to determine who would face the Mayhem champion. And that will be coming up at the next Carnage TV, which we'll talk about here soon. But it was between, and this was a death match, by the way, Bear Bronson, the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont, Michael Kruger, and Hoodfoot. All 4 men went in there with one goal in mind, to become the #1 contender. And all 4 of these individuals have done title matches before, and I believe they have all held gold before, and some of them have even held world titles, if not all of them. Am I correct there? Like, I think all 4 of them have held world titles. right?
So let's see. Bear Bronson has held the IWTV World Belt. I think he should have won the American Death Match at one point, but
And Hoodfoot's held a few
whatever.
world titles, I believe.
Hoodfoot's held the POR. He's held Ruthless Pro. He's held ICWs.
And SVN.
Flophouse.
Oh, right there.
What one?
Flophouse.
Flop. I did. Did I mention Flophouse?
Did he also hold SVN's title at a point?
Masada
believe
did
so.
have that.
Okay. What about Michael Kruger? He's held world title, yes?
Kruger, I think he
He is
held the
currently
Crimson Crown.
he's the current and reigning Supreme Violence Champion over in Crimson Crown Wrestling.
And we already know what Matt Tremont's done. That man is he's held the CCW world. I believe he's also held the GCW
We could do a whole podcast show just on Matt Tremont.
We literally
100%.
could one day. We very well could. But all four men, world title contenders, former world champions in their own right, current or not, they have all been in that picture before. And in the end, it was a war. It was a match we wanted. It was a match we needed. It was meaty. It was gruesome. It was bloody. And it was psychotic. And in the end, Bear Bronson coming redeemed. He literally won 2 matches this weekend. First at the smoking section, now at High Times 3. He was on a roll. He's like, shit, man, I got coming here to this Fatal 4-Way, and I'm going to run for these 3 here. But he's already, So he won 2 matches this past weekend, and it was no easy task. But congrats to all 4. But Bear Bronson facing the Mayhem champion coming up on the next Carnage TV in Phoenix, Arizona, which we'll talk about here soon. But, Mr. Slater, what do you got to say?
I wanted to see that one live, but sadly that wasn't the case. But a very, very, very good fucking opener. Another match of the weekend. And it looked as if Michael Kruger about had him. He had 2 eliminations. And it came down to them 2. I want to see Barrett and fucking Michael run that shit 1-on-1. Never happened. How you doing? Congratulations to Bear Bronson, the TNA World Tag Team Champion. Bear Bronson.
Yes, indeed.
I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of Bear Bronson for making it like this, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Squirrel, what do you got to say?
Very, very good ass match. Very bloody. Very fucking beautiful and bloody. And congrats to Bear. Now I'm ready to see what he gonna do with the Mayhem champion.
Yes, and we will be talking about that on Carnage TV, which will be in Phoenix, Arizona. So I think tickets are not sold out yet, Logan. Like, tickets are still going, right?
We got like 15 tickets left.
All right, you heard it there, ladies and gentlemen. Get your ticket, get those seats in. We want this to be a full jam-packed arena for another epic show.
13.
Yes, and this was a
Sorry,
great
13. I just seen it.
Yes. And great opener for High Times. It was a great way to set the tone because they set the bar for the rest of the night. Everybody had to try to top it. And when we talk about matches that needed to top each other, we have to talk about the next matchup that took place. In his first events for the SPW Junior Heavyweight Championship, Mike Skyros took on the champion Southern Psycho, and Southern Psycho retained, and he won both his matches this past weekend. So there seems to be somewhat of a reoccurrence with teams here. Some people won their matches both nights. Some people did not compete both nights. Some people may have lost both nights. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a switcheroo, just depending on how you see it.
Mm-hmm.
But Southern Psycho in his first defense took on a man that was at the first High Times, man, mind you, Mike Skyros, because he was in the opener in a 4-way. Yes, he was in an opening for the 4-way at the first ever High Times, and now he's here at the 3rd one, and I think he was also at the 2nd one, correct?
He was.
Okay.
Oh man, he has like a tradition of appearing just like Cocaine does.
Right there. You heard it there, ladies and
Um,
gentlemen. He's appeared at all 3 high times, and he put up a hell of a showing. But Southern Psycho retaining the gold in no easy fashion, but in his first defense nonetheless. Logan, talk about it and tell us what made you do this particularly against Skyros.
there's a history there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their first meeting was on Carnage TV during also period of Southern Psycho,
Yes.
and to revisit this on a greater stage is pretty cool, and also to keep up with the trend of Skyros appearing. Let's be real. But Southern Psycho, there's no days off when you're champion, unless you can't make it. But there, you have 30 days to defend, and da 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 da. But there's truly no days off. You have to watch to see who's next. Who do you think is a future star in the division? You have to defend it when you're told to. Da 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 da. So there's no days off. Why not defend it on high times? And a great match too.
Well
A
said.
very good one.
Most indeed. Most indeed. Squirrel, I know you were very probably happy to see this because you even stated that Skyros was your pick to win the 3-way. But you've also said anybody would make a great champion. But how did you feel about his first defense in a man against Mike Skyros of that caliber?
I mean, he both men did fucking phenomenal, and Psycho proved why he's the champ. And going against Skyros, I mean, that man he's awesome. So there wasn't no easy task, but congrats to the champ for keeping the belt, and hey, run it back.
Hmm. Yeah, 100%. The day that Skyros wins a belt in SPW, it's going to be not a dry eye in the house, just like the main event of the smoking section. There was not a dry eye in the house. One, people were celebrating the fact that Psycho carried that belt for so long. And two, to see a student grind her way through SPW, through whatever other company she's in, BAW, what have you. If you haven't seen the recent BAW show, check that shit out.
Yes, BAW Bocce Army Wrestling. Go check them out. Ian Owens, JB Anderson. Great stuff over there. And again, shout out to Smoking
Tammy,
Meteoras and Deathmatch Avengers, and also shout out to Wrestling Creations UK.
yeah, big shout out to Hammy, by the way. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday. And after that beautiful matchup, we had it was Flo Kane appearing again. We saw that team in action against a very fan favorite tag team here in SPW, the Pillars, Tommy Vendetta and Malcolm Monroe 3. And it was a great, glorious tag match. I want to see it run it back. It was great to see both teams, but in the end, Flo Kane did not get the redemption they were wanting because it was the Pillars walking out victorious, making a statement here on High Times 3. And wow, what a contest right there, ladies and gentlemen. What a contest. Logan, take it away.
Oh my god. That was entertaining to see. Both teams wrestle mainly up in Detroit. And it's a shame they didn't cross paths haven't crossed paths at all so far. Like, why isn't Violent J picking up the phone and calling the fucking Pillars? Or whomever is in charge of JCW? I'm pretty sure it's Violent J. Still. Better not be Russo. I'll be mad.
Yourself.
Pick up the goddamn phone. You've seen him at Horror Slam.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, an all around great ass fucking match. And that's just, regular rules for us in SPW. It spills all over the place. Now, the Pillars have a huge opportunity ahead of them this week, which we'll talk about later.
Yes, indeed.
But update 74% on All American Massacre.
Well said. Thank you for that. And Squirrel, what do you guys say about it? This matchup.
Hell of a tag match, man. Like it sucked that Flo Kane didn't redeem themselves, and but I mean, they knew it wasn't gonna be no easy task stepping in there with the pillars. I mean, I'm sorry. So
Hold on. Yo, straight up. All right. So I got your fucking message, by the way. And you said, yo, it's Larry. And then instantly your number updates itself and gives me your whole goddamn name.
Yeah, I texted Squirrel too
I'm like,
once you guys gave me your
wasn't I
numbers.
supposed to do that?
What? Oh,
The phone took away the
sometimes I
job
think
of
it
updating the
depends on the
contact.
phone we have because it will happen in my phone too. I'll get a person's name, like I'll get a person's number, right? It will automatically do their name for me, and I'm like, shit, man, I didn't know that they have my number. Hey, what's up? How you doing? But I think it was
Oh,
because
right
I
now,
uploaded you to my contacts. Maybe I would say, so maybe that's why I did that.
yeah. Well, no, you're not Brandon. You're not your name. Lawrence. There we go. That's better. I feel happier now. Fuck.
Yes, good stuff. Good stuff.
Shit.
But great matchup. Pillars and Flo Kane, I want to see them back here in the halls. And this led us on to our fourth matchup of the night, which was a rematch. Because these men have faced off in a triple threat and a singles before. Oh shit! I just got the notification. Mitchie Blaze presents the smoking section. I just saw it get uploaded. I just got the notification.
Yep. Give it about 2% more. You're about to get another notification.
Bet. Primetime JoJo versus Big T. And the last time these two faced, they faced off in a triple threat, which featured Rob Anderson. And then last time they faced one-on-one, and now there was a rematch between these two. And in the end, it was Primetime JoJo walking away victorious. And JoJo has himself some big duties coming up this next Carnage TV, which we'll talk about here soon. But impressive matchup from both competitors. Squirrel, we'll start off with you for this one.
hell of a match. It's good that JoJo got some redemption against T because the last time they fought, I think T beat him. So it's good that he got some redemption.
We definitely need a
Yeah.
third one because, like I said, this is the third time they faced, but the first time was a triple threat. But they're each 1-1, so there's bound to be a third one. I feel in the future. But Slater, talk about it, boss.
Yeah, like I think I confirmed it Friday. That it was a part of the show.
Yeah, I believe so because this was one of the matches that we said that was added.
Yeah, Primetime. And to start this all off, if in case you missed it, Primetime issued an open challenge way back to Die Another Day, which saw the return of both Rob Anderson and Big T.
Die Another Day is up on the YouTube page, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And it's but the thing with that three-way is JoJo pinned Rob, and damn it, I just had to see him run it back. And it was a great fucking match. Very, very back and forth, counter for counter, hold for hold. But in the end, that Fresh Prince of Bel Air haircut stands taller than it did when it fucking the bell rang.
Most indeed.
Great match. And yeah, a third one is due, but
The possibilities are endless here in
timing has to be
SPW.
right. Timing has to be right.
Most indeed. And we were coming off a crazy weekend, and we're about to get more crazy with this next Carnage TV. But before we get there, we still got more. We still got more of High Times to go through. This was the 13 match card, and it was a great lineup. There was some changes that were made, and everybody will understand why these changes were made as we go on. But the next matchup, SPW World Tag Team Championships Fatal 4-Way. Now, we know the Fallen Order, the champions walked in, Wes Grimm and Jacob Onawai against the Rejects, John Wayne Murdoch and Satu Jin, who won their qualifying match. And the... Oh, I have my space. The Faces of Death,
You got this.
Schlack and Masada. We saw them win their qualifying match on the first night of this weekend. Now, there was a fourth team because one of the teams that were supposed to be in here to refer were not medically cleared to compete. But we got ourselves a surprise. Nick Gage and Bobby Beverly, everybody. Hey, there's Bobby. Bobby, he's like, fuck it, man. I'm not going to be on the smoking section. I'm going to let my boy Nick do this one, but we're going to be on High Times 3 together. And they walked in together, and it was magnificent. All four teams went to war, and I believe this was a ladder match. There was a little bit of a twist on that. And what better way to go out than get some extreme with some ladders, right? It was beautiful. There was war, there was blood, there was craziness in between, all throughout. And in the end, the Fallen Order retained the gold in no easy fashion. This was definitely a test for the champions, facing three teams consisted of 6 crazy motherfuckers on the deathmatch scene. Squirrel, take it away.
Hell of a match. Hell of a match. And congrats to the Fallen Order for keeping their title. But it wasn't no easy task, as you said. You had 3 teams that consist of some motherfuckers who's been in this business probably longer than these people's been alive.
Yeah.
With those 3 teams, let's be real. All right, the more modern, let's see. I think the one who has the least amount of experience in this match has to be Bobby Beverly.
Really?
I think so.
I thought he's
Because
been a veteran of the game, though, for a few years, has he not?
I'm gonna go at almost like 10 years, maybe.
Oh, well.
Yes,
Because Nikki's been around since 90 fucking 8.
yeah.
Schlack has been around since the early 2010s, mid 2010s. Shit, I remember when he was still drinking. Masada's been around for God knows fucking, what is it, the same time as Nick? Maybe a little later?
Yeah. Around the
So I'm
same
gonna
time,
say
I
around
believe, or a little bit later than it.
2008, maybe 2000, 2003, between those 2 years.
Because he...
And then let's look at Satu.
Yeah.
Satu and John Wayne, I think, came up at around the same time. But Satu was going by something different. Don't ask me what the name is. I can't remember, but I'm going to say mid 2000s, late or early 2010s for them.
So when
Because
did
John
Bobby
Wayne
get?
had no fucking beard.
When did Bobby get?
Bobby? 2014, 2015.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because him and Eric Ryan came in together as a tag team as the Young Studs.
Yes, there we go.
Him and Eric Ryan came in together.
Okay.
They're doing a final check right now. 3% of this final check, but there's 10 minutes left until All American Massacre hits the airwaves. But a hell of a match, great 3-way, and good old Bobby. He's like, no, I'm just gonna hang out for the hotel. Just not like that, like, I'm gonna miss your match on purpose. He's like, just pull me off the card and swerve everybody. So he hung out in the hotel for two fucking days.
Walkie.
I was like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I won't show up for Drew. You'll get that match, but I'm not going to show up for Drew. Larry looks like he just saw something interesting. I just saw his mouth go into an O shape. What was so interesting about High Times 1?
Hey man, it's a great event. I'm really like, I know you probably like the quality as is now. I do like the quality we have today, but like I'm really a big fan of like that old school, like how you had it. I don't know why. It's just like it's cool to me.
Yeah, the computer we were using, this one doesn't have like the manpower to do what that did.
Because yours
What
reminded me of like an
you see now.
ECW, like very low graded. I liked it. Like, like I still love it today with a good quality, but like I'm just saying, like that's where you guys started. That was good to see your guys' development.
Yeah, I still want to do the transition of the match cards and shit,
Yeah.
but we got to get a computer with some solid manpower. The checks are complete. No issues found. Okay, is it up? Did anyone get a? I hope so. I don't know if we got a notification. Let me check.
I haven't
If you
received anything yet.
hang on, I'm about to double check right now. Oh, oh no, that was the background. My bad. If you don't remember too far. Yep, it just dropped, folks.
I think I'm gonna be getting a notification here soon.
All American Massacre has arrived. SPW, RCL, IWA has arrived. This is night one that has dropped. Night two is in the drafts. I just got to do a few more things. Where are the drafts in this bitch? I know it's somewhere. Give me just a few seconds, folks. While we talk about the match afterwards.
Yes, the match after this one, it was a House of Horrors between Bloodstone and the Phantom Eddie Walker, the IWA champion for IWA, and it was a great battle between both competitors. You could see that they both won momentum going into this. They won their respective matches going into this. They both had their jobs to do, and they definitely had a war. You could see the hatred between both men as they fought. And in the end, it was Eddie walking out victorious. But after the match, Eddie looked like he took out Bloodstone a bit. But I have not heard anything from Bloodstone. He didn't even throw up a promo towards Eddie before this event. So I'm wondering what the update is on that, and I hope we figure out what's up with Bloodstone and why Eddie did what he did after. But Squirrel, you want to talk about it? House of Horrors.
It was a horror. It was a horror movie. Like it was a hell of a match. Kind of messed me up at the end when Eddie did what he did to Bloodstone. So I was like, okay, bro, you don't win the match. Why you had to do all that?
Um, with Eddie, that's would be real.
I
That's
don't
to
know.
be expected when it comes to Eddie Walker, man. That man's a beast. Like just by display. You don't want to be in a bar fight with that man. You don't want to be lost in a dark alley with him behind you. You might have a hide and right Michael Cole situation if you are in a dark alley with Eddie Walker. That man put hustle and money through one of the most psychological, one of the most brutal psychological situations I have ever seen. And I hope that's not the case with Bloodstone. Was it necessary? In Eddie's eyes, yes.
Do you know the update on Bloodstone after that? Has he contacted
We will
you?
see him. We will see him Thursday.
All
He
right.
has a big announcement for everyone.
All right. You heard it there, folks.
It's going to regard his future and the future of the Final Covenant.
Wow. Final Covenant have definitely been a force to be reckoned with, whether they're together or not. It's definitely been intense with them, and I can't wait to see what happens there. And stay tuned, everybody, for Carnage TV coming up. And after that matchup in the House of Horrors, the national championship was on the line. Yet again, J Monster versus the champion Juxi. Juxie made that open challenge where the Mighty accepted and he won. And he was feeling fired up as he went up against J Monster. J Monster has been a mainstay here in SPW for quite some time. But Juxie is becoming very comfortable here, and he walked out victorious in this matchup. But him and Jay put up a hell of a contest here, and I was very happy to see how it went down. And may the best man win, and Juxie was the best man. Mr. Slater, you want to talk about it?
Man, their history is so rich. They main evented on Carnage TV. I'm gonna say about 3-4 months. Not 3-4 months ago. 3-4 weeks ago, in a Texas death match, and it was unbelievable then. Now, as we've seen, there was a bit of a power surge in the arena. The crew did everything we could. They had to start the match over because it's very unsafe to wrestle in the dark, don't you think? But whatever was going to come out of that match, the first match, the world may never know. You got a great match out of that one. Congratulations to Juice. The question is, as Bill Goldberg says, who's next?
Most indeed.
True.
Squirrel, what do you got to say?
Hell of a match, man. And congrats to Juice for keeping his title. I'd like to see him and Odu running back again.
Ooh, yeah. I would love that.
And I'm just patiently waiting to see what's next.
Most indeed. Who knows what the future may hold for both competitors? Because, like I said, Jay Monster has been a mainstay here in SPW for quite some time, and Juxie seems to be holding on to that title like it's no other. So who knows how long his reign shall last?
My man's working on month 3 right now. It looks like he's trying to go for Twan Montana's record.
Twan Montana is the longest champion, yes?
Mm-hmm. I think he had it for 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there we go, folks. Both nights of All American Massacre are now on the airways, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah. Go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't, definitely go watch them. That was a great matchup.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely go watch it.
Oh, yeah.
What's shocking to me is where in the whole hell is violence no matter what?
Huh. That's a good question.
Oh, okay. All right. You're just going to take shows away from me? I see how you are. But
Maybe
a great match indeed. And he's truly. Juice is carrying the pride of the national championship that has been in existence for almost 2 years. Doing a great job of it.
Heck yeah.
Most indeed. Agreed.
Him and Primetime JoJo won one.
You want him and JoJo?
Yeah, why not, bro? Tell me that wouldn't be a hell of a fucking match.
That would be a hell of a match.
Primetime JoJo and Juice, bro. Be a hell of a match.
I feel like that would be a dream match for some.
That sounds like a dream match to me, but once we go over Carnage TV, you'll see the direction that man's going.
Most indeed. And we are almost to Carnage TV as we still got some of a fantastic card to go over. As next up is for the SPW Women's Championship held under an ultra-violent ladder match. The boss man is very familiar with this matchup. And it was between Kira Riot, who interfered in the match between Psycho and Marissa, with the champion Marissa defending in her first defense, and Marissa retained with ease. And it was no easy task, but I don't think she was happy that Kira interfered in her match either, so she definitely put a whooping on Kira, but Kira definitely put up a fight. We technically got a champion versus champion here because Kira's the X-rated champion, And she could have been technically a double champion, but Marissa not letting go of that gold so easily. She really wants to keep that title for some time. Mr. Slater, we'll start with you.
Yeah, you will. I'm sorry. I just saw Danny had. Oh my God! If we talk about this show, I'll talk about it. But damn, damn. That's what I was like.
I know what you just seen.
See, I was just sitting there like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
but oh man. During that match, I mean, Marissa looked like she was taking care of business back at the smoking section when Kira got involved. She was stomping the pure piss out of her, like, get your fucking gerbil looking ass out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And, just right out the rip. All right, you wanted a fight. All you had to do was ask. 2 students, 2 future, 2 people who could go on to have great careers. Really tearing it up. I loved that match. Man, once it goes up, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker back.
Hell yeah.
I just gotta figure out how to cut that fat part from the fucking that part of the footage where it's like, well, where's the rest of that match? Even Juice was like, where's the rest of my match? I'm like, part 2, please. Key, please. Key, please.
The end is nigh.
Back in like 1. Come again?
The end is nigh.
Yeah, he was like, man, who won my match? I'm like, you'll find out on part 2.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more.
Yeah, I felt
To
like
be
that.
continued. No, I'm just playing.
And we're back.
I feel
on
like
Forgotten
that
News.
fucking. I felt like that creature at that the bank at Harry Potter. Key, please.
Key, please.
Does
Last
Mr.
please.
Potter have his key?
Oh man, what a great match, and their styles meshed really, really well.
Most indeed. It was very impressive
Lance
contrast.
Storm and Tajiri. I'll compare that to Lance Storm and Tajiri. Let's take away the ultra-violent elements. Lance Storm and Tajiri. But just in female form.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can see that.
oh, damn.
I'm a huge fan of Tajiri. That man, I'll never forget that he kayfabed me and acted like he couldn't speak English.
Good old Tajiri.
Huh? Oh, I know what you're doing. All right, yeah, you did this to Tommy Dreamer. I know what you're doing. Oh yes, he was a very good opponent. A very great match here tonight. Yeah, would you work with him again? Well, fucker, I don't have any more money. Oh man, but a good match all in all. High Times was just, I think it was said last year, a night of main events.
Squirrel, what you got to say?
Hell of a match. Very, very good. And I like to see him run it back.
Run it back.
As always. Run that shit back.
I think we would
Put
all
him in a
love-
cage and let him run it back.
Oh,
Put him
damn.
in a cage.
Put
It's
both belts
okay.
on the line. Double title match. Both belts on the line. Let him go.
Instead of get the tables like Devon says for squirrels, get the cage.
Get
Yeah.
the cage.
Get the cage.
Oh man. Oh, see, Matt could go over the top rope so smoothly back then. Or he did that whole cane move.
Yeah. I bet he tried shit now. He probably break a hip.
He could have looked like Rhea Ripley did when she tried to do Damian Priest shit on SmackDown.
Oh,
Right.
God.
That
Oh,
shit was
gee.
hilarious. I was like, oh my God. Rhea, don't bruise your titty now. Don't bruise a titty.
Oh my god.
Him in the titties.
We
boy.
are Oh man, what match are we on now?
We are on match
Oh, it's
9.
gotta be.
We're on match 9, and that was the
It's
death
gotta be.
match, which was labeled as Jack Graves' last match. Now, we had Larry the Butcher take on Jack Graves in his last match. Both men put up a hell of a showing. Jack Graves, former champion here. Larry the Butcher still trying to find his stride here. And he walked out victorious in this one, winning both at the smoking section. In this one, he is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. And Jess was Jack Graves' last match. And I'm kind of sad to see Jack go. But I know I guess I guess he has his reasons, and I respect it. But hopefully, we see him back here in the future. But until that time, congrats, Jack Graves. You had a hell of a career here in SPW. Hope to see you back soon. Mr. Slater, start us off.
With the reaction you just gave, you're. I get where you're coming from. The itch is always there. Retirement never stays permanent. But who knows? He might be serious this time around. Who knows? He's a two-time world heavyweight champion. Good luck on whatever life holds for you. But if you look at this match, remember their history and look at their history, it couldn't have been a more fitting person to send you out.
Most indeed.
Larry and Jack have, I don't know how many years. I think I was told before, but I've smoked a lot of weed since then. So terrific way to go out. Terrific match to be remembered by. Now, if you come back, you're going to owe me $20,000
Huh. Wow.
because that's the pool that's going around. That he'll be back in 2 months.
You heard that there, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we'll see what happens.
That's jokes. Congratulations, Jack, on a hell of a career.
Most indeed here. Squirrel, what do you got to say about it?
Hell of a match from start to finish, and same as everybody else. Congrats, Jack, on your career, man. I mean, whatever you go from here, I hope you blessed in your future endeavors.
Now, the question for you, Lawrence, do you think, as a viewer, as a fan, do you think some of his family might follow in his footsteps?
I would
The
hope to
Brits,
see.
the Damians.
Damien has only been appearing in ISDW. Hasn't been in like the other places like he used to be. But I would love to see Damien here. I would love to see Britt here. Ooh, even Izzy, the daughter of Britt and Jack, would also be a great one. And yeah, I would love to see any of the Graves here because the Graves, they know how to make an impression wherever they go, and they love brutality. So
Yeah, I mean, the line in Cody's song says it best. Wrestling has more than one royal family.
most
Yeah.
indeed.
Because you look at the Graveses and the Ortizes that I've seen around, and
Speaking of which,
the Ortizes and the we'll talk about that later, Larry. This is not the time.
yeah.
The Ortiz.
The Now I've lost my train of thought, you son of a bitch, news reporter hat wearing bastard. Fuck.
You keep bringing it up.
I think Rob Anderson has a family too.
The Andersons, him and Dirty Diana and his cousin Buster, who walks around sometimes with his mama, tries to keep her in check by telling her to shut up. He's like, "Shut up, woman!"
So there's a lot of families in this industry, man, and they're gonna do everything they can, kind of like the Rhodeses and the NOIs and they're gonna make a name for themselves no matter where they go. Now there are some that weren't so lucky. Look at Brian Lawler,
The Von Erichs.
What
Kevin said, I used to be a brother. Now I'm no longer a brother. So sad.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fucked up shit.
Mhm.
I mean, you look at, as you said, the Von Erichs, great family, but cursed as shit.
Uh-huh. That was what something that they used to call it, the Von Erich curse. Like, it was really Kevin was the oldest brother next to his brother Jackie, who died when they were younger. But then the rest of his brothers
Usually,
followed
yeah,
suit. Yeah.
I've
And then
seen
let's
that.
look at
I've seen the
another family.
documentary, bro. It's sad shit. Made me cry.
Hart
Hold on now.
family
Let's look at
Hart family endured some losses too. Owen,
Oh yeah.
Bulldog, I believe their son Dean. Yeah.
I mean, because even though he was just a brother-in-law, Davy Boy Smith,
Mm-hmm.
you can
Oh yeah,
consider him
still
part of the
family.
Hart
Still
family.
family no matter what.
Oh, he don't count, but
Jim
he
Neidhart.
would die.
Jim
Yeah,
Neidhart.
Stu dying eventually. That man lived to be like
Brian
100. I swear.
dying because Brian was an honorary member of the family in the group. Brian Pillman.
Then can we consider Dynamite Kid?
Yeah, most definitely, because he was
Okay.
technically associated with the family due to his relationship with his cousin, British Bulldog. So
Bro, if anyone hasn't yet, go back to All Japan 1989, the Bulldogs versus the Malenkos.
I think it was Daryl I was talking to the other day. He said I brought up, when you look at it, the men with personal things aside, what Chris Benoit did outside the ring was fucked up. What Dynamite Kid did, both their legacies were tarnished, but they definitely revolutionized the sport of professional wrestling in their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just hate
but
that Benoit's son is suffering now from it because he can't get booked anywhere because he literally is the spitting fucking image of his father.
Yes.
imagine what Daniel would look like today.
Yeah, probably the exact same.
He was already halfway there.
Uh-huh.
Man, imagine what Daniel would be today. God damn. Anyway, another family, the Harrop family, Iceman and Jack.
Yep.
One of the greatest deathmatch families in the world.
And Jack appeared here in SPW not too long ago, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I kind of want to beat his ass.
I kind of want to beat his ass.
You know, I kind of want to beat his ass, but anniversary weekend is right around the corner. We'll be in his home country, and I'll be glad to beat his ass in his home country just to embarrass him.
Yes, the main justice is there's been a lot of families in pro wrestling, and the families continue to grow no matter who or what comes in. Like Mark Henry, his son is looking to become a pro wrestler. Brock's daughter.
Devon.
Yes.
His son.
Well, they
Great
kind of
athlete.
already cut their teeth a little bit, like in AEW, but they need to get out more. That's the thing.
You remember that?
Dude, I remember they were in TNA. Remember they were in the TNA
Yes.
storyline between Bully. Dude, I remember a lot of things. I remember stuff from all the way back into the territory days of Black and White. How we were just talking about Nikita versus Magnum TA, one of the greatest best of sevens, the ones that probably was like one of the first best of seven, if I recall, back in the day.
Now, the reason I said that, it was like, I mean, I remember it, but I was like, damn, you're one of the few who do.
Well, yeah, because I literally think they call themselves TNT. I think that's literally their name.
Are you talking about Devon Dudley's?
Yeah, his son.
Yeah, Terrence and
Terrell. Terrell.
They were called TNT.
Yeah, Terrence and
They were
Terrell.
called TNT. Yep. Yeah.
Oh shit. I know what match I'm on. I'm not going to discuss it, but it's going to
Brock
be another
Lesnar's
spot.
daughter is also looking to come into the pro wrestling scene of things, apparently.
That's just Brock Lesnar with a wig.
You heard that? Oh, you're not wrong,
He retired. He's going to retire. He retired as Brock Lesnar. He's going to come back as Maya.
Man, he's going to come out as he's going to come out with there with a weave.
Oh, good lord.
And then I swear to God, during them interviews, we're gonna see that one video where the
bullshit. We know
talking.
what's about to happen. His daughter's gonna come. Motherfucking Brock gonna come down, walking her to the ring like Hillbilly Jim and shit, with his overalls and shit on and stuff, with his farming ass.
I can see it.
He gonna have a cowboy hat on, long ass hair, bigger titties.
Oh God.
What? Just imagine him in a fucking in an interview. He's gonna look like that black chick who was in that interview, and her weave just slid off ever so nonchalantly, and she just went, "Bruh, oh my God!" And she looked behind the couch, and there's her whole weave that got that nap hat, got that fucking
Oh shit.
whatever on her head, a hair cap, shower cap, whatever. That was hilarious.
Or
You
like
just
in
lost your hair in the middle of an interview.
a haunted house with Cedric the Entertainer and Marlon Wayans. It looks like E.T. with a weave.
Oh God.
Oh, I can't wait for Scary Movie 6. You know how raunchy that's gonna be.
Yes, that will be a topic for another day on possibly Dark City Cinema, but we do need to move on to the
Yes.
next match. Now, this was switched at last minute due to certain results that happened the first night. This was going to be for the Women's Championship held under another Fans Bring the Weapons until it was changed again. Now, it was for non-title, and it was just a straight-up death match between Brittany Black and Lil Psycho, the former champion, has nothing to be ashamed of. She was the longest reigning champ out of anybody in SPW, and she still has a career here to go in SPW going forward. And her rival, Brittany Black, like Lil Psycho has stated, and like we've all stated on here, she made Brittany Black tap. I mean, she knocked her out. That's what it was. She knocked her out.
Yes.
Nobody's ever done that to Brittany. And until they started feuding, Lil Psycho and her went to war again, and Lil Psycho definitely beat her up again. But Brittany tried to put up a good fight, no doubt. But Lil Psycho, I think she was also a little bit pissed a little bit. She did not want Kira to come out to her match the first night. And now she was already mad at Brittany to begin with, and look what happened. Brittany, guess, was just really caught in the crossfire, and, well, Lil Psycho walked out victorious here. Squirrel, want to talk about it?
Hell of a match. Hell of a match.
I think that's all we have time for Squirrel for.
Yeah. That's all I can say, bro. I don't know what else to say about it. It was a hell of a good match. It was very bloody, and hey, if they do it again, hey, I like to see it ran again. It's okay.
Hell yeah.
With a story like that, I mean, I can see why Squirrel didn't say too much for a minute. I was like, did he die? Is he frozen?
No.
But when you're there for the whole thing, you see the details and what's going on, and pay attention to what they're saying on social media. It's a really good match. No matter if there's a small mistake in the middle, like saying missing someone in a suicide dive and meeting the guardrail, when no one's standing there and they're standing in the ring instead. But nonetheless, if if shit didn't go down at Tournament of Mayhem the way it did, I think it wouldn't have come to this. But it was a great match. Psycho, I think, was a bit more pissed at the fact that she got a taste of her own medicine and got knocked out herself.
Mm-hmm. But some may ask
at the end of it all.
Oh yes, but I do have to. This may be a controversial thing to say. Well, I'm not trying to be controversial when I say it, but I am going to just say it. So, do you think if Kira did not come out, do you think Marissa would have been our champion? Now, probably people would say yes, but like I personally want to see that ram back between her and Psycho for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel like Kira coming out there, it kind of took away its emotion in a sense. Like, I'm happy Marissa did it, but it also just it's kind of like, could Marissa have done it without the interference? You know?
Yeah, I mean, if Kira didn't get in Psycho's way, as she has said, Psycho has said time and time again, she didn't need her help.
Yeah.
Man, that's really hard. I don't know. I actually still think she would be women's champion.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty.
We'll see.
What about you,
We'll
Squirrel,
see.
answering that question? What would you have to say?
Well, I mean, without the other one jumping in, to me, it really didn't change none of the momentum of the match. I mean, she jumped in, they took care of it, they threw it back out, they went back to fighting each other. I mean, that's just my opinion, but
Okay, I
Let
hear
me
you.
see. Let me revisit this match we're talking about here. It seemed there was a pattern. Jessica Page got involved and attacked Brittany Black.
That is true. Now, that almost makes you wonder what maybe a four-way could happen in the future. Some stories being told or something we're not seeing yet. Something.
Time can only tell right now, man, because I know Jessica has that beef with Brittany,
Yes.
and Brittany does her.
Mhm.
Because that's one of the very few blemishes on the record of Brittany Black. Yeah, she has that loss over Emily. And not too far prior to that, she lost to Jessica Black. Or, I'm sorry, Paige.
whatever her name is.
Yeah, man.
One of the Jessicas.
Like, that was a hell of a night.
It's one of
And
y'all
what, you have
got
a no- Yeah, I mean, one of y'all. Is there a Jessica Black back there? No? Okay, cool. Only time will tell. Because there's a lot of mayhem surrounding that whole thing. All of it.
The women's division is getting crazier and crazier, and who knows? We'll maybe see something that we never thought we would see, and who knows? With new things arising, we could see a new rising of talents, like you were just talking about with Britt Graves, possibly Isabella Graves. Who knows? Who else could sign up for that women's division?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we got two matches.
Maybe Squirrels
We got
Lady
two
will
great
get in
women's
there.
matches signed off for this week.
Maybe
Huh?
Squirrels Lady will get in there.
She's got a lot of training to go.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
What about
She's got
Mama
lots to
Squirrel?
learn.
What about Mama Squirrel? Let's go.
I do not need a liability.
Listen, I'll say this very, very, very passionately. Mama Squirrel, y'all don't want that smoke.
Oh,
No, you don't.
Y'all don't want that. That lady,
That's
that
why I
lady,
said I don't want a liability.
I sat here as almost 43, and that's the only woman I've ever had bust me in my mouth and make me bleed.
oh,
Again,
damn.
Mama,
Yeah. I
Mama
don't want that.
Squirrel.
I want that smoke. Y'all can have that shit all you want to. I don't. I done been
You're
on the
like,
receiving end of that smoke. Fuck that.
She's gonna be telling.
I can see the referee now. I can see the referee now. I booked Mama fucking Squirrel one day. I can see the referee now. Not even 2 minutes into the match, just doing this. Great. She's shooting on him.
She not gonna care.
Oh shit. Oh.
What?
Oh. Let's just say glass just flew everywhere.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No wonder Masada's in the motherfucking SPW, man. That's why.
Side of the beast in it.
But a hell of a match. Minus all these interferences, great matches.
Most indeed. Most indeed.
Great ass match.
And we move on to our semi-main event. There were 3 main events for this show. Now, this was for the SPW World Heavyweight Championship, and it was contested in a steel cage triple threat. Adrian Knight, Dimebag Dan, and the recently crowned champion at the time, Nathan Mowry. And this was contested in the Cage of Carnage. And oh my God, these men went to war, all 3. Now, when this match ended, though, we had a re-emergence. Dimebag Dan took back the championship, and if Adrian would have won, he would have became a 4-time world champion for SPW. But this was a vicious match and a very great one nonetheless. I really enjoyed it as well, just like all the other matchups on this card. Very epic. Squirrel, what do you guys say? I know you're a fan of Hell in a Cell cage matches.
Hell yeah, it was a hell of a match. I guess Dimebag was trying to tell everybody, bro, Nathan Mowry taking his belt was a fluke because he got it right back.
Yeah.
Was definitely that knee. You know, if the referee didn't make that call, you know, with the fear of his knee, you know, possibly being injured worse throughout that match, maybe Dan would have retained it. But the referee made a call for the safety of Dan, and now you locked all three in a cage. There's no bullshit. You can't say this happened, this happened, this happened. No. It happened. Dimebag Dan tied Adrian Knight's record. Sorry. Yeah, I know what I said.
You know your English. You know your English.
I do know my English. I'm just not here. I don't know. Dime tied Adrian Knight's record of being 3-time champion. And now he sits back, and we'll talk about it later, and he needs to see who's next.
Most indeed. And this leads us on to our co-main event. Now, this was the match that everybody was waiting for, a long anticipated match. These two men have been
Right.
battling it out in words, in matches, in parking lots, in stores, you name it. They have gone at it everywhere at this point. And it was for the SPW World Mayhem Championship. Light Tube Mayhem! The workhorse Chris Graves took on the champion DMP, the deathmatch professor. And these two men met, and you could see the hatred, the wear and tear, what they were literally willing to kill each other. And I wouldn't have been surprised if both of them or just one of them was dead by the end of it. But we'll just say this, both men did not walk away unscathed. They both walked away battered, bruised, and this was a matchup of the year candidate, one of the many that we'll be having here on SPW. And then when we get to them Chaos Awards, it's really going to be fun. But in the end, it was DMP retaining his gold, the hero versus the villain, and the hero won. Chris Graves put up a hell of a fight, and his streak is over. Now, Squirrel, what do you got to say?
One hell of a match, and it's crazy to see Graves' record streak over. He had a hell of a streak, but I think that's just going to motivate him, and he's going to go back and come back stronger, bro. And as far as DMP, congrats to him winning the belt. What's next, champ?
He knows what's next. He knows what's next.
Logan, since you're talking, your turn, brother.
Yeah. Man, what a story that was. It got personal. It showed us a side of DMP that we didn't know about. We didn't know about all them people that he lost over his life. And for Chris Graves to, dig deep with that, that's a whole different animal. That's a man who has no bounds. We've seen that on night one in the smoking section. We've seen it here. I guess it just wasn't enough. Is Chris Graves done with SPW? No. What's next for DMP? As we've seen, he's got Bear Bronx.
And we will talk about that on the upcoming Cards TV episode when we get there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We are almost there. We just have one more match to go over. But we can all safely say this story between DMP and Chris, it's been one hell of a ride. And I give props to both individuals.
Yeah. Great storytellers at the end of the day. Win or lose, Chris Graves did very
Run it
fucking good.
back.
Run it back, yes.
Come on, man, not this one.
I feel in the
This is the
future,
one.
may not be sooner, but we'll see them run it back in the future, Squirrel. I guarantee you that. No matter what, we can always say a story is
Yeah.
finished for now, but in the future, who knows what will happen? Maybe next time they meet, it will be opposite. Maybe Chris Graves will be a champion, and then DMP won't be the champ. Who knows?
That's cool.
Yeah, you never
I
know.
understand.
But
That's Smokey C.
now we are here to the match that has a lot of blood, sweat, and tears put behind it. A match that's personal. So personal that even Chris Rock was running away from this matchup. It was so personal that you had to lock these men in a cage, but it was no cage. These men were able to do whatever the fuck they wanted. They could have gone off the guardrails if we wanted to, but shit. But in the end, it was a 4v4 Survivor Series style death match where basically eliminations were on. There was no rules. There was blood, there was violence, and there was absolute carnage. And it was between Hustle and Money, Big Bad Baby Daddy and Sir Scott Ryan, Vincent Omen, and Damian Rage of the Syndicate. Why did I almost blink there? And versus the Death Row Outlaws, the Deep South Outlaws, the Deep South Juggalos, the Carolina Cracker, the Tattooed Wrestler, Brian White, and Andrew Cato, and Mitchie Blaze, and Logan Slater. And in the end, Death Row walked away victorious over the men that kidnapped him, fucked with their family, and they got their redemption. And this was absolute war. And this was definitely a way to end off High Times 3. What a spectacle. Logan, you were a part of this matchup. Take it away.
I don't remember this match. No, I'm kidding.
You passed.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break. So we're behind 16 walls now. No, that the opposite team, and of course the guys that I worked with alongside me, that made that one of the most interesting stories I've ever been a part of. They both teams, obviously, the syndicate, without them, you know, SPW wouldn't be here. You know, and of course with the vision that I have as well. But Hustle and Money has, they've already won tag belts together here in SPW. I think their future is even brighter. Maybe a 21-time tag team champion. Who knows?
That's a lot of tag belts. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, Hustle and Money is really fucking good. They proved it against us on the Thursday before. They proved it against fucking Flo Kane. And win, lose, or draw, they proved it against us. But I told y'all I was going to whip your fucking asses. I told y'all. It was the longest fucking walk, journey, whatever. One of the most. The journey on the way back was, you could have called it an acid trip. It was wild. We have a pet alien now named Carlos. Like, I don't even really remember us picking him up. But he could smoke us all under the sun. Nonetheless, thank you for Carlos not getting involved in it. Couldn't have had a better main event against these people. And teaming with these people. And burping on these people.
Damn.
I don't want to do it again. But Hustle and Money, we got some unfinished business. We really do. I've forgotten that tag loss on Carnage TV, and neither is Mitchie. So whenever you're ready and whenever you're done sucking Regina's clit, we'll be here ready to fight you mono mono.
Oh, well.
Who's got mono? What the fuck?
There's too many monos.
Fuck,
Team
they got
versus
mono.
team.
I can't come. Hey, I can't
So
be
hold
there
on.
Thursday. Then if
How
y'all
do you
bitches
say
got
team versus
mono, I ain't
team in
trying to get
Spanish?
sick.
How do you say team in Spanish? Come on, Larry, you're the smartest one in the fucking room. I'm giving you credit for that.
I never said I knew Spanish.
Jesus Christ. All right, fine. You know what? I wish one of
What is
y'all
it?
would have
How
known
do
so I
you
didn't
say
have to
it?
open this bitch up.
I'm trying to remember. Fuck
Hermano.
Damn, dog.
El Mico de Gallo.
This man stopped. What are you drinking? Is that ginger ale?
Well, yeah, at the moment.
Okay, to be fair, I thought you were drinking like a canned Heineken at first. And then I was like,
One thing I think you could gather about me, Logan, I don't just drink any kind of beer. Heineken is one of those beers like Rolling Rock, like a Budweiser, like a Coors. I only drink things with flavor. Like I can't do that. Like that. Yeah, I don't know.
all right, here we go. It is Equipo v Equipo.
Equipo be Equipo. That sounds fucked up.
El Chapo.
Equipo.
El
I
Chapo.
think that's what it
El
says.
Chapo.
Equipo. Anyway, I'm waiting for you, hustling man. Stop sucking Regina's split. We'll be come up for air a little bit. Okay. We owe you one, and that's on death row.
Oh.
Well said, Mr. Slater. Squirrel, what do you guys say about this main event?
Violent, bloody, and beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say on it. It was a hell of a match. It ended the way the way the match ended. It needed to end that way.
What do you mean?
The last two people in the match.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it coming down to that now. Like, I didn't expect it to be founder versus founder in the last few minutes.
It was meant
So
to
to be
be.
fair, I kind of got choked. I got choked up there. I got choked up. I was like, really? So me and you. Okay. All right. That's what we doing. I mean, it would have been crazy if it was down to me and Big Bad Baby Daddy or fucking Mitchie versus and Omen.
Mitchie and Omen definitely got a history there, but you guys all have a history of each other one way or another. You guys built a foundation in SPW. Whether you love each other or hate each other now, you guys built something that's special. And I know you got it. I know we talked about it a little bit last time on the pod. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you guys have came very far, and I'm proud to see it, and I'm proud to be a part of this journey and where it goes next. Who knows what the future will hold?
Oh man, I know this. I about broke character when Kato was gone. Mitchie slid right in and just said, "Here you go," and hit him with a fucking weed nap and took him out too. That was funny as fuck. I was like,
I
I
think
kind of
what it
felt like
was when
Shawn
there
Michaels
was the
kicking Mike
bong at
Knox.
ringside, he was like, "Shit, man, I gotta go take a hit."
It kind of felt like when Shawn Michaels just super kicked Mike Knox and went, "Who was that?"
Yeah. Or like when he popped up by Kelly, I mean Malia, he was like, "Ah, sorry, I didn't know."
Just like everybody seems to be doing, just like holding on. But I wouldn't want to do another match like that again for a while, physically.
Physically,
That was
mentally,
too many.
spiritually, emotionally.
Yeah, all those. I wouldn't want to do that again for a while.
Well,
But you get involved in outlaw business, then we'll take on all four of you. I don't give a fuck. But I don't. Do I look forward to doing it again? Fuck no. But it's gonna happen.
Oh shit.
You heard it right there, bro.
Everyone thinks they're. You mess with one, you mess with the whole crew.
Well, yeah, that's how it's
No
supposed to
one's
be.
gonna walk all over anybody in this fucking locker room.
Most indeed. And we are at
And if you think you are, you're gonna deal with us.
mm-hmm. And we are at the 2
Now,
hour
now
mark,
let's move
2 hours and 4 minutes and counting so far.
Shit, I've been talking to you for 2 hours.
We did 3
Damn it.
hours last time for our literal last pod that we did. Shit, man.
Oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I know. I lost sleep because all I could see was both your faces in my sleep.
Damn, you hear that, Squirrel? He's thinking about us in his sleep. I'm concerned.
I mean, that's all I've seen for almost 4 hours.
Also, can we
So-
admire Squirrel got facial hair cut off? He got himself a shave.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that, and that's why I was like, man, he looks like a young Tremont.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Maybe they're secretly related.
I wish.
He knows his family tree from what the reaction I'm giving.
Oh yeah, he ain't connected to me like it. Oh, I have wrestlers in my family, but they don't fuck around in deathmatch. No.
Yeah. I get that.
Now
Yeah, they technical. They do
to-
technical, man.
we are on to one of the most loaded Carnage TVs we have ever seen.
And we are going to be in
Hell.
Phoenix, Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. We got 10 matches lined up for y'all. Now, Squirrel, I want to get your thoughts. Have you seen the match card for this upcoming Carnage TV?
Boss sent it to me. I ain't really looked at it yet, but from what I glanced at, it looks like it's a stack card, and looks like it's gonna be a hell of a fucking Carnage TV.
You're going to be very impressed, sir.
I mean, I know I sent it to you.
I know you sent it to me.
But he said he didn't really look at it as much, basically. So
I
don't think
glanced at it. I save it to my phone. Everything I get sent, anything like that, gets saved to my phone.
so he'll look at it later. He's gonna model it tonight. He's gonna put it up on his wall. He's gonna get a poster printed out. He's gonna be like, all right, let's go. But no,
I have every single card for Carnage TV that I've been a part of.
But Logan, are you excited for the card that you have booked for this upcoming event?
I mean, now that everything's all hunky dory and I don't have to deal with a bunch of Neanderthals, I can put my focus on all my focus back on this. Yeah, I'm definitely proud of this.
It's a stacked
Hell
card
yeah.
from start to finish, and we'll definitely go over it. And there's definitely going to be a lot of questions answered, things that we never thought we needed, but we got. We're going to love it. And to kick us off for Carnage TV, and like I said, we're going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. So get your tickets. I believe Logan said there's 13 left, unless any has been taken as we've been in the pod.
What happened with 13?
Didn't you say 13 tickets were left?
8.
8 tickets are left, ladies and gentlemen. They're going by quickly. Get your tickets now. And to kick us off, we have ourselves a SPW World Tag Team Championships. World Tag Team Championships Tornado Tag rules. The Pillars, Tommy Vendetta and Malcolm Monroe 3 versus the champions, the Fallen Order, Jacob Anawai and the King of Chaos, Wes Grimm. Now, the Pillars won their match at High Times 3, which I would imagine is what earned them this shot. Now, I wonder if Flo Kane would have won. Maybe they would have gotten this shot, but who knows? That's neither here nor there, but I'm excited to see how this matchup goes up. This is another test for the champions, taking on a team that has been established elsewhere and has competed for the halls of SPW against some of the greats. And if I recall, the Pillars were up there for Tag Team Contenders of the Year for the Chaos Awards. So Oh no, maybe the Fallen Order may also be up there in the future. Mr. Slater, you want to start us off with this one?
Well, I mean, the Pillar is picking up wins of left and right as of late. I know one match that recently stands out is I'll say that they were against each other in NHB '97,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems there's still unfinished business there.
And they,
Let's hope that friction doesn't rise again if they lose against the Fallen Order.
I believe didn't they also have a triple threat recently against each other in XICW?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Didn't they also have a triple threat with each other in XICW, or am I mistaken?
So they have there's a three-way being that was announced up in Horror Slam. It was Angel Metro versus Little Sicko versus MM3.
Okay, but I might talk about XICW. I thought there was like a triple threat between Tommy Vendetta, Malcolm Monroe, and a third person. I know about that one. I could be mistaken. I thought there was a triple threat that they were recently. I could be mistaken.
I know that they got a tag match against DBA and Caden up there.
Okay. I must be thinking about something different. But yeah, that Creatures of the Night is the next pay-per-view for a Horror Slam. Go check that out. But yeah, good stuff. Squirrel, want to talk about these two teams?
Well, you got the champs, the Fallen Order, and the Pillars. It's gonna be one hell of a match, man. It's gonna be a good matchup. So
Now,
but champ's gonna stay champ.
so you say the champs retain. Logan, what do you say?
Man, Pillars have been teaming together for a while, man. If they want to be two-time tag champs, they gotta match that chemistry that Anoa'i and Westspring have. And that's where I'm gonna say, as much as I hate to say it, I think Fallen Order are gonna retain.
Well, the Fallen Order did just have a big test at High Times against 3 established teams. All 6 individuals that they faced are known for their deathmatch antics and definitely are no strangers to gold. Nonetheless, this is another test for the champions, and I'm excited to see how both teams fare. It's going to be a banger nonetheless in a good way to kick off this Carnage TV. Now we move on to the second matchup. Now we got Mr. Electricity himself, Deuce Sparks, taking on Alec Price. I feel like this is going to be a very interesting affair, and if I'm not mistaken, both men are a part of that junior heavyweight division, so both men are looking to stand out and impress the champion and even the boss man, so both men got something to prove, and I'm excited to see how they fare in this matchup. Squirrel, we'll start with you for this one. Who do you think is going to win, and tell us about the match?
It's gonna be a very technical affair between them, and I agree with you, Larry. Man, they're both in the junior heavyweight division, so they ready to impress. Try to capture that junior heavyweight gold. So I'm gonna go with the boy Deuce Sparks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well,
Logan?
that's the same.
Nothing against Alec Price.
Oh,
What
I said nothing against Alec Price or nothing, but
okay.
I'm gonna go with Deuce Sparks.
Okay. Logan? Same thing to you.
Oh, well, I mean, Deuce has been here before. He's challenged for the junior belt. Who did he fucking face? He faced Devo.
Yeah.
He faced Devo, which we're not going to take away his reign. It's down in history, but he gained weight during his reign, and he didn't let us know. No, but truthfully, hell of a reign from Devo, nonetheless. But Devo right now is not Devo. God damn it, Deuce. There we go. That's his name.
They both start with D.
Yeah. Fucking Deuce Sparks, it's sink or swim for him. But now I'm going against you on this one. Alec Price has got it.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Wow, it's going to be an interesting affair and very technical, like Squirrel said, but who knows what these men will pull out? Maybe we'll see something different in their arsenal. Can't wait to see it. And next up, we have the dog, Rob Anderson, former champion in SPW, versus the Mac Daddy, Craig Mack. And this is a very interesting affair here. I feel like both men, no matter any time that they compete anywhere, they always put on a exciting match for people to see. So I feel like this will be nothing different and nothing short of amazing. Um, Logan, we'll start with you for this one. What do you think about this
Rob,
matchup, and who do you think's gonna win?
well, with Rob, my guy, fucking Rob needs to get a swing about himself. He's come back, and it's not the same dog that I remember. Not the two-time world heavyweight champion. This man is coming back 0-2.
Ooh.
This needs to be enough. Like this is, he's got to turn it around. This is, as I said, a two-time world champion. But look who he's facing. One of the fastest athletes in the locker room, probably in the sport today, in Craig Mack. A man who's challenged for the junior belt. He has faced the likes of Twan Montana. He has faced fuckers like Skyros. This is a big challenge for him too. And a very star-studded goddamn match. I got to go with the boy Rob because I feel he can turn this around. I feel since the announcement, he's thought of a good game plan to slow down the Tasmanian Devil known as Craig Mack.
Squirrel, same question for you. What do you think about this matchup, and who do you think's gonna win?
First question: have they fought before?
I want to say they have fought many of other places, but I think this is a one of a kind for the first time that they've actually faced each other here. I'm not sure about their win-loss record off the top of my head, but I know for a fact they've interacted elsewhere. They've competed in DPW, KCW. I think they've even interacted in IZW at a time. So these men know each other, but they're stepping into the halls of SPW against each other. So that could definitely benefit the factor. And if I recall, they've been around the SPW for quite some time, right, Logan? Like technically?
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's been here since October, where he defeated a guy named Plague D50. There's a little bit of history for you sprinkled in like Cajun seasoning.
But Rob is a former champion here, world champion.
Yep, he's had wars in his reign against a guy who recently retired, Jack Graves. Um, Damn, hold on, I'm trying to turn this damn light on so I can see my own card. That's the fun part about having a second device. Yeah, Rob's a former world champion 2 times over. One of the matches I remember with Rob goes back to St. Patrick's Day Massacre, where he faced Haku Kushida.
Oh.
Man, check that out. What an opener. Again, pattern here. What a match that was. And it was just nothing but chairs. Nothing but chairs. They told a good story. They did not like each other personally and in real life, and in SPW and around the sport. So yeah, that was a good ass match. But this one, he's gonna probably have to do the same thing. Haku Kushida is about this, maybe a little bit taller, but about the same size as Craig Mack. I can't remember when Craig got here. When did his ass get here?
Well, you said that they probably ran around the same time, probably.
Craig Mack came in later.
Okay.
Yeah, Rob's almost been here for 2 years.
Impressive.
Craig is at about 1.5, maybe. Sorry, man, I just don't remember when you came in, but you definitely put on some great ass matches.
But
Win, lose, and draw.
But does that help you, Squirrel? Maybe pick who you think's going to win, and if you could talk about it, because you've commentated for
Man,
both these men.
yes, I have. And Craig Mack is to me is that he kills it every time he steps in the ring, bro. I like his matches, but Rob's done came back 0-2, bro. He's gonna have to turn this shit around, bro. If he, so I hope he can turn it around. I'm gonna give it to the boy Rob Anderson, bro.
You feel like Rob's going to get his redemption that he's been needing.
Yes, he needs to refocus and get his mind right. And I think him fighting Mac's gonna do it because they fought each other before.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Yeah, I mean, with both of his losses, he fought that there was familiarity with each person. I mean, let's look at who do you pick? He got pinned by JoJo. He's familiar with him. Then he pinned somebody, or he lost somebody 1-on-1, but I can't
it was
remember who the hell that
Shanley
was.
It was Shanley and
There you
Shanley
go,
debut.
Shan. He knows him very well. Great match. It was just not the way that Anderson wanted it.
Yeah.
And so let's see how this plays out. And is it a physical thing? Is it a mental thing that's throwing Rob off his game? We'll find out.
Most indeed we shall. And as we move on to the next contest here, Lil Psycho versus Kira Riot. Now, we all know why this is happening. Kira interfered in the women's championship match as Lil Psycho defended against Marissa. And Marissa is the new champion, but Lil Psycho defeated Brittany Black at High Times 3. But Kira Riot was not successful in her match against Marissa for the championship on High Times 3. Now, as these two will face off, I'm really kind of curious to see how it will fare and how pissed off Psycho is. She did not really seem happy, like you stated, Logan, to what Kira did and interfered. And Kira was one of her students, so definitely the teacher's going to give the student a little piece of her mind. Squirrel, we'll start with you for this one. Who do you think's going to win? Tell us about the match first, but then tell us who you think's going to take it.
Well, you got Lil Psycho, you got Kira Riot. Well, Kira Riot stuck her nose in business that shouldn't have been stuck into. So Lil Psycho's gonna go and give her back her receipt. That's it. That's who's gonna win. She's gonna give her back her receipt. You should have stuck your nose in business that had nothing to do with you. And you gotta learn.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
yeah, Logan.
This is their third meeting, technically.
Okay.
There's no technically about it. This is their third meeting. Kira does hold a win over Little Psycho.
Ooh.
In a non-title match.
Okay.
But it wasn't long after Psycho was right there. It was a teacher teaching a student a lesson, and this is pretty much the same thing. When she says, "I don't need anyone's help, I've got this," she means that shit. Apparently, she didn't receive the goddamn memo and stuck her nose in the mistress bitch's fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you learn from learn this time, Kira. Don't stick your nose in Psycho's business, our business, or anyone's. You don't like the consequences in real life and here. Don't stick your nose in people's fucking business. You're not gonna like the fucking consequences.
I know this has been stated on many other movies, but this is the movie that I remember this quote from. You knock on the devil's door long enough, soon enough, you're going to get an answer. and I don't think you're gonna like who answers. So, Kira, good luck to both ladies, but I'm really scared for Kira right now. She may get more than an ass whooping from Psycho.
Let's not forget. Also, this is also a kind of a historic match on behalf of Psycho. We'll get a speech this weekend from her longtime rival, but she's going into this match as the first ever SPW Hall of Famer.
Wow. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? First Hall of Famer for SPW right there.
So first, this is the first match to have a Hall of, I mean, that sounds bad, but an SPW Hall of Famer in it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, shit. Who the hell else? Who? I know we've had some deathmatch Hall of Famers come through.
Tremont.
Yeah.
Who else? Mickey.
Tank.
Tank.
Well, Tank should be if he's not. Yeah, like 100%. A great feeling because you know what? But Psycho's been in this business for God knows how long. I'm gonna say about 15 years, and she has been thrown trials and tribulations. She's a trailblazer, barrier breaker, whatever. And so this is very deserving for her. But I'm not the one giving the speech. That's all Mitchie Blaze.
So he's
Um,
inducting her, but she's going to give a speech.
well, I hope to God she gives one.
I really wish, like, I really hope if that is to come, I would love for her to come up on the pod and do it. And I'm hoping that the pod will actually cooperate. I have no idea what's
Yeah.
going on. We can hear each other when we're in the call together. I don't understand why it's not like cooperating. So for now, we got this, but who knows? We may be on a better system eventually. Maybe by the next Facebook update, it will like be better. But I'm also going to go live by myself fully, and see what happens there. But I hope that by the time that happens, we can get them on here so they can do that and have official Hall of Fame induction for them to say what they need to say.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy she's going in. And whether you want to believe it, she's not in any other Hall of Fame, which is a shame. Truthfully. Like she should be in at least five by now.
Well,
So
no, there's still a whole ways to go. So
yeah. Yeah. But here we are on I don't know what match we're.
well, we are on the next matchup, and that's matchup number 5. Now, the Mighty, who opened to Juice's Open Challenge, is going to be here against Twan Montana. And I know for a fact this is a first between these two, and I'm excited to see how it will fare out. Twan is a mainstay here in SPW. The Mighty making his recent return. I'm excited to see what he does, and I'm excited to see what Twan does going forward. Both men are going to be definitely looking for something to prove here, why they are the best. Logan, we'll start with you for this one.
A former national champion versus former national champion. What can I say about Mighty that I didn't say earlier? Minus the fact that he's held 2 major titles in this company. He's a champion in IWA. He's a champion in this company. He's been a champion in that company. But Mighty's back, and from what I'm seeing right now, just as a singles guy. Where's Flash? Where's all these other people? Like, do you want to walk into the jungle and face a lion by yourself? Mighty has the balls to do it, I guess. As for this one's a hard one for me to choose now, because Twan is known to try to murder people.
Yeah,
Manslaughter.
yeah.
Slaughter. And Twan's the longest national champion to date. A main eventer everywhere. You Google the man, you'll see him all over the place.
Yeah, you literally look up Twan Montana. It will literally say he's on Google and such. Not a
So
lot of
this one's a
superstars.
little hard on me, man. I'm gonna answer it with this: May the better man win.
Ooh.
I can't decide on that one because this could be a main event anywhere. Don't know why I
That's
didn't put
true.
it there, but it could be. It's a night of main events again. Jesus Christ!
Most indeed.
What have
Squirrel.
I done?
Squirrel. Same question to you.
Ooh.
Talk about the match and who you think's gonna take it.
It's gonna be one hell of a matchup between these two. But I'm gonna give it. I want to see what the Mighty can do. He stepped up to Juice, so I'm gonna see what else he got in hand, bro. So I'm gonna go with the Mighty.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow, okay. You hear it there. Good stuff. Gonna be a great matchup nonetheless. And like the boss man said, this could be a main event one day in SPW, but it's also a main event that could happen anywhere. A night of main events, and we
Yep.
go on to our next matchup, which is a street fight as the final covenant. Alexander the Judge and Tommy Vachon take on the Rejects, John Wayne Murdoch, the Duke, and Satu Jin. Now, this is going to be a very interesting tag team affair. We already heard what the judge had to say about it. I wonder if Tommy's going to speak on it. But the final covenant, we are going to figure out what's going to happen with that, with the announcement that we have coming in the future. But stay tuned for that. But speaking of the judge, you say his name and he'll appear. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, you were talking about me.
Dude,
Yeah,
we're
I
literally.
didn't know
How
that.
did you know? We are literally at your
I don't know.
match.
I
Wow.
don't know, man.
Jesus.
That's wild.
It's kind of oddly scary, but I
Okay.
like this.
Oh, all
Now get
right. I
out.
mean, I had no idea.
Well,
I
since you
swear to
are
God. I mean,
here,
it's,
I got a few questions for you regarding your opponents coming up, the Duke and Satu Jin. First one is, are you ready to
Hmm.
take on these two men? Because they have teamed up in other places, as I recall, and they're legends where they're from. What do you have to say about that?
Hmm. I mean, first of all, I'm ready. You know. I mean, the judge should always be ready. I mean, shit. Yeah, I really am looking forward to this match. I mean, I know we've met before in the Fatal 4-Way tag match. Things didn't come out our way as we wanted, but things happen. We didn't get pinned though, so it's not technically a loss.
Yes. Yes. I'm glad
Yeah.
somebody pointed out that detail.
Yes, we didn't get pinned, and I mean, I gotta tell you, I feel so sorry for what's gonna happen to them. I mean, a furious judge is not something to mess with. And the vampire as well, so you figured it out. So I don't know. Should be tough for them.
Have you talked to
But
Tommy
yeah,
recently?
I'm sorry?
Have you talked to Tommy recently?
No, I mean, it's been a while since we talked to Tommy, but I'm pretty sure he's ready. Because, yeah, last time we talked, he had some few things going on with him, but yeah, I'm pretty sure my opponent is ready, and yeah, he will find a way to make things work for tomorrow.
I know what Tommy is.
Oh,
He's spooning with Dracula right now.
Oh, oh, good lord. He's becoming the Dracula of the big bad baby daddies.
So here's the thing, Tommy's coughing or whatever. He had to go get it repaired. So, who better than to spoon with Dracula? I heard he's a gentle lover.
Oh, God. But my second question, Judge, now,
Tell
you
me.
were not on the High Times show, but you guys were on the smoking section. How did it feel to just be a part of a historic event like the High Times Weekend in general?
I mean, I gotta thank. I'm sorry, don't mind my English tonight. It's 4 a.m. I'm turning to Bashan. I gotta thank Mitchie for the opportunity as well, like alongside the boss man, of course. But yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me. I'm honored to be part of the show, and yeah, sure thing. It was two historic events, so I gotta say thank you, and I look forward to what's coming next for myself and for the Final Covenant as well.
We hope to find out what Bloodstone has to say this Thursday, because he has an announcement regarding himself and the Final Covenant. So
Sure.
we'll have
Yeah,
to see what's going on.
sure thing, man. I'm looking forward to it. I gotta talk to him as well.
So you
Yeah.
don't even know what the announcement is. You're also out of the loop.
I mean, I think he likes to keep things secret until he shocks everyone. I don't know. Maybe. Yes. Yes, man. Yeah, it's a it's a faction, but I think everyone has plans for their own. As long as we don't screw each other up, so that's I think that's the only rule that goes in the Final Covenant.
Well, you guys are a formidable unit. You guys have definitely made a big impact since you guys have all came together. But even before coming together, you guys have had historic careers.
I Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I'm still yet to hold gold in SPW, but who knows?
The future
Yeah,
is
check your
bright.
time, boss man. Clock is ticking. Gold is coming.
Like time only tells, man.
Yes, exactly.
Get through the rejects and we'll talk.
Yes, sure thing. You named them,
Get through
I
the
pinged
fucking
them, you know? Yes, sure thing, man. Appreciate you. But hey,
Because they're
yeah.
sneaky motherfuckers. They're really sneaky motherfuckers. Whether you love them or hate
Squirrel is not a fan of one of them.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
wow.
So if you happen to beat his ass, I'm okay with it. You can beat
Who's
his
that?
dead
Who's
body.
that though? Who's that though?
Yeah,
Fuck
John
that
Wayne
ginger.
Murdoch, he's not a fan of
Fuck
him.
that ginger
Yeah.
bitch. Fuck
Yes.
him. He's a
You got
ginger
this. You
bitch.
got the squirrel. You know, this match is dedicated for Squirrel.
Oh
I
shit!
gotta
Jeez.
be. And
So now you
then,
have to be here. So now
yeah,
you have to
John.
be there, Squirrel.
I mean, yeah, I mean, John Wayne Murdoch just made the list, so.
And Squirrel is his is the witness that's trying to put him away for prosecution.
Put him away for something. Fuck him,
You
bro.
name the sentence. I knock my gavel. That's all I'm gonna say.
The hell?
I don't want that.
So, can we
I don't know
safely
what's
say,
the issue
Squirrel?
between you two, but yeah.
Can we safely say, Squirrel, that you're picking the Final Covenant for this match?
Oh yeah, that was already done. That was even when I
That,
seen it before y'all even asked me. I was like, yeah,
that's that's the only blessing that I need. That's all.
Now,
Hmm.
Boss Man, if you could
Now
give
you're
us
gonna
who you
lose.
think's going to win and what you feel about this matchup.
Shit, I think Regina's gonna win because she's gonna watch this back and roll
Nah,
one out.
boss man, please. Every match that I had in SPW, it was like Regina, like as a referee.
Dude,
Shit, man, she
look,
comes
I
slow
don't
as fuck,
know.
man.
I have no idea who assigns the referees. I'm gonna blame Vincent Omen.
Yeah.
it was
Because it's
blind
easy to
man.
blame
Blind
Vincent
man be
Omen.
assigning the referees. That's what it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
he is the leader of the refs commission for the wrestling community.
Oh,
I heard he got recently
yeah.
hired back on. Urkel was supposed to keep an eye on him, but clearly we all saw how that worked out. Medea's also supposed to be keeping an eye on him, but her bunion's still hurt.
I mean, Regina, man,
I got
come on, she screws me up a lot of times, man.
I heard
And
Regina made a
yeah.
stop by Medea's hotel the other night too for something. I think they were smoking out again.
Oh.
Here's the problem with what you just said. She throws you off, then stop staring at her fucking tits.
The
Throws you-
tits.
She throws you off.
I
Judge?
mean,
She throws you
What
off.
tits, man? Shit. What tits are you talking about, man? I mean,
Just don't look.
Either
Just
that-
don't look. Just don't breathe either around her. Don't throw paper. Don't throw
Yeah.
paper.
just wear a mask.
I heard Squirrel has
yeah.
a new line of masks coming out. It's gonna say "run it back" on them. Same with the shirt products and the hat products.
Working on them as we speak.
Wow.
And it's also gonna be coffee
Why do
mugs.
you think I
You
got
know,
this
the whole
shit?
works.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you think we got this? Why I got this shit? I'm watching Carnage Cup 13 now, but I also got something going on over here.
All right.
hell yeah.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So Regina, it is. Yeah, again.
And Judge,
Or I don't know.
and
Yeah.
Judge, if you want to stay on here with us for the rest of the matches, we only got four more to go over. If you would like to stay here with us,
Sure.
and the next
Sure.
one,
I'm glad I.
huh?
Yeah, I'm glad I took a nap. I'm sorry, I said I'm glad I took a nap in the afternoon. So yeah, I'm staying up.
It was so crazy. You joined right as we were talking about your damn match. I said your name and you appeared like
I
Joe
was-
Hendry. That was perfect timing. It was not even planned either. Jesus Christ. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
I gotta make a promo about that. I gotta make something out of that.
Next
Not gonna lie.
time you join in, I feel like the Final Covenant is all going to join. We're going to see Devo. We're going to see Emily. We're going to see Bloodstone. We're going to see Tommy. Holy shit, where'd y'all come from?
Oh shit, it's good. It's good.
But the next matchup we have is a anything goes between the deathmatch hippie Nomad and the bulldozer Matt Tremont. I'm very interested to see how this affair will go. And Nomad is a fan of Tremont in the deathmatch scene, so let's hope that he may be a fan right now, but I don't know how he'll be feeling taking on a man that he sees as his hero. But we know Nomad to be a very impressive athlete. We could not take away from him. He's had some historic matches here in SPW, and the Bulldozer, what can we say about him? Hall of Fame career everywhere he's been, no matter if it's an SPW, H2O, CCW, GCW, you name it. The man has been around for a long while. Judge, we'll start with you for this one. I think you're familiar with both individuals.
I'm more familiar with Nomad as I shared the ring with him recently. It was with Eddie Walker. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I shared. It was, you know,
Eddie?
it was a
Oh.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they were both formidable foes. But yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say. I'm gonna talk when I see the match. I know it's gonna be bloody. I'm sure it's gonna be up to the carnage that we are always promised in SPW. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this match as well.
Now,
It's hold up. It's the Deep South Juggalos facing each other.
Oh,
oh,
you
nice.
got-
All right, so now I'm gonna take this off the screen so y'all don't get copywritten.
I think it could barely be seen. If anything, I'll just block out this part. I'll be like, and I'm also gonna make. I do not own stuff to that. So what he just showed, that we don't own that. I want to make that clear, YouTube.
No, guys, you gotta judge, so you're good. Yeah,
thank you,
you don't
Judge.
have to worry about lawsuits.
I think you may have a few things coming your way after Blind Man goes to Arizona again. The last time we were in Arizona, he was fighting a cactus. But that's besides the point. Squirrel, what do you guys say about Bulldozer Matt Tremont versus Nomad? And who do you think's gonna win?
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a bloody ass match, and you got Tremont, man, one of the best ever to lace it up in the death match, bro. Come on now. And you got Nomad. That man crazy. But
Yes.
I like the boy Tremont, but I'm gonna go with the boy Nomad.
What's it? Logan?
Nomad, as of the past couple of weeks, has been wanting that last rematch, supposed last rematch against a certain crazy monkey. And this is the best. It was. I can tell you, it's the best I can do right now until the time is right. He's getting one of the best to ever fucking do it in Matt Tremont. But let's not forget about this losing streak Nomad's on either.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna have to smoke a lot of weed if he's gonna beat Matt Tremont.
Damn.
Well,
Wow.
so I think that's no, I do have a question right here. Now, do you think if Nomad was unhinged, do you think that would change the outcome of the match?
Oh.
Maybe. It kind of feels like if Finn becomes the demon, it changes the outcome of everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
All
fair
right.
point. But how is Unhinged record here if we had to look back? How is Unhinged compared to Nomad's record?
Well, he's 1-0.
Wow.
The only time he's appeared was against Murdoch.
I thought he's also been
And
in
he's
tag action
undefeated.
with I thought he was also in tag action with Eddie at the time.
I can watch it back, but singles wise, he's 1-0.
Okay.
He's undefeated.
Well said. Well, you heard it there, folks. Stay tuned for that in our next contest that we have up. This is our 8th matchup of the night. Glass, barbed wire, and doors match between Jessica Page and Brittany Black. Another match that is the result of what happened in High Times. So both the ladies' matches we have on here, if you did not see why these matches are happening, go check them out. But Jessica Page got involved, but now they get the face off. Jessica Page and Brittany, they have a history together. I'm excited to see how we're going in the match stipulation, though. Right there, it's already crazy enough just looking at it. But Judge, I think you're familiar with Brittany and Jessica, right? You have seen both of them, or are you more familiar with one or the other?
To be fair, I'm not familiar with any of them, but I saw like a couple of the women's division matches, cool matches. SPW always like delivers when it comes to those kind of unhinged extreme rules, no unsanctioned, whatever we want to call them. Like they always deliver. So I'm expecting that this match is gonna be bloody. I don't have any like favorism, if I may say. Whoever wins for me. I don't know, and I don't really have any idea about any of them. So I gotta watch this match up close.
I respect your honesty. Logan, Bossman, we'll start with you for this one.
We're talking Brittany and Page.
Yep.
Okay.
No. We talking the
Alright.
nickel bag and the dime bag? No.
You bastard.
Hold up. That's John Rare. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sum it up. I hope Jessica retires the bitch.
Ooh.
Oh, well said.
Hand her another loss. Hand her another loss, please. But it's gonna be a good match, though. If you've seen the first one, this was definitely gonna be different, but I think it might be just as good.
Well said. Mr. Squirrel, what do you guys say?
And it's going to be a bloody match. And correct me if I'm wrong, boss man, but hasn't Jessica Page already beat Brittany Black once?
Correct.
So
That's why I wanted to do it again.
I'm gonna go with
If you can do
Jessica
it once, you can
Page.
do it again.
I think with her winning it once, I think she has the momentum to beat her again. So Jessica Page.
Well said.
That's cool.
Well,
Yeah.
that leads us.
You do it once, you can do it again.
That leads us on to our co-main event of the night, which was made a #1 contenders for the SPW World Championship. Not the Mayhem World Championship, but the World Championship, and it's between these four competitors. A man that has been undefeated since his debut so far, Shan Leon, versus Larry the Butcher, who picked up 2 wins this past weekend, versus Primetime JoJo, who won his match at High Times, and the Phantom Eddie Walker, who defeated the leader of the Covenant, Bloodstone, this past High Times. Now,
Uh,
one of these men got a shot. What? What did I say?
I don't know. You speak about the confidence with the
I'm
president of the
being. You
judge.
want me
Come
to
on,
lie?
man.
You want me to lie? Fine. No, he beat that one guy with the mask. He beat that one guy with the
I got
mask.
you.
His name was Bill. What I'm talking about. But yes,
Okay.
this is a fatal 4-way, and if I recall, none of these men have actually none of these men have actually been in a SPW World Championship match opportunity. So this is a opportunity for all four, and I'm excited to see how it plays out. Mr. Judge, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I mean, these 4 names are like very high respected names. I mean, Primetime JoJo won his match at High Times. I know Shan Leon personally. He's a very hard working guy, you know. I respect that man. Um, who else we got? We got
Dan
because
Leon,
I'm
Larry
leaving
the Butcher, and Eddie.
Larry
Don't
the
avoid
Butcher.
Eddie
I mean,
Walker
Larry the
because he
Butcher.
beat Bloodstone.
I'm sorry. No, no, no.
Don't
I'm
avoid
talking.
Eddie
No, I'm
Walker
leaving.
because he
I'm
beat your
saving
boy.
the worst for last. You know.
Okay.
I'm for real. Like Larry the Butcher. I'm not familiar with the name, but I mean, with his name, I mean, he's the butcher. So
He
I gotta
basically
meet
gave
with this
Jack
man.
Graves his last match here in SPW.
Oh, okay. All right. That's serious. Yeah. That man. I see why he's in that championship #1 contender match. And then there's Eddie Walker, someone who I faced, someone who beats Bloodstone. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this man. Um, unless I mean, I won against him, but then there's Bloodstone. And however, I'm not gonna pick up anyone, you know, because it's an open match. But
Did
if I
you
had to
pin Eddie
name
Walker?
someone, I would. But if I had to name someone, I'd say Shan Leon
Wow,
would. Yeah,
that's a
I mean that's.
My
I don't
question
know
is, did you pin Eddie Walker?
what.
Did you pin Eddie
I
Walker
mean,
or did you pin Nomad?
wait. I gotta.
this is a trick question. I'm just kidding.
I mean, how can I remember, man? Too many. I don't
How can
say
you remember
victims.
you were in the bitch?
I was about to
I mean,
say,
I was
but
in the
you were
bit,
literally
but it was
just talking
a
about when we were talking about with Nomad. You were just talking about the match with him too.
yeah. I mean, and it was Eddie Walker alongside him, but I don't remember who I pinned though.
And that was
Yeah.
Nomad.
Oh, I gotta pin that Eddie Walker. Tell him
Okay, well
when
then
I
you
see
didn't
him,
pin
man.
shit.
Tell him when I see him.
Oh, you tell
Yeah,
him.
tell him to go to
Yeah,
the court,
he's like,
man.
yeah,
He's
go
got a
tell him
notice.
first.
Okay, then you didn't pin shit.
Send send him to that court, man.
Oh,
I need to see him. I mean, but yeah, I
Who fell?
mean, my pick would be Shan Leon, but I don't know what happens. They're all 4 like great competitors, so whoever wins deserves it. I may say. I'm giving you the word now, people. I don't know who's next to predict or to talk.
Man, with a match
Now it's
like
my
this,
case.
it's hard to
Hmm?
choose, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because all
So
of them hold weight in this industry to this day, and they've never
yeah.
collided in a 4-way like this, to my knowledge.
Got you.
If
This
I
is
was to
just a
choose a
standard
winner,
4-way too. There's like there's like stipulation on it.
Mm.
hold on.
Oh well, there we go.
Bossman put in
Because I
some
was like
strings.
thinking it's a fatal 4-way for the world title. I wasn't sure if you just making it like regular, elimination, extreme rules, ultraviolet, deathmatch,
Well,
stuff.
I mean, a 4-way is DQ already.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna leave it alone. It'll be a
Okay.
regular 4-way.
Okay.
But as for winner, man, all of them deserve to be here. All of them could face Dimebag Dan and fit very well against Dimebag Dan, but I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It is elimination.
Oh, it is elimination? Okay.
Oh, it's an elimination
Yeah.
match.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
even forgot that I
my-
didn't even see that part, so that's on me.
No, it was hidden right under the where it says World Heavyweight Contendership. It says 4-way elimination. My bad.
Okay.
I'm still going Eddie Walker.
Oh, okay. That's a great
It's
pick.
just given how dominant he has been, and not taking away from everyone else, but how dominant he's been.
Mm-hmm.
That's the man you're gonna have to try to take out of this match. He is the biggest motherfucker in this match. That's the man you got to eliminate first.
All right.
But I feel Eddie Walker is gonna take it off.
That's cool. That's cool.
Whoa.
Well said. Squirrel, what you gotta say?
This one's hard.
Anyone but Eddie Walker, Squirrel. Come on. You gotta side with me. No, I'm kidding. He's amazing. You may continue.
They're all good they're all great ass competitors, you know, they deserve to be there. But I'm going neutral with this one.
Mm-hmm.
That means I ain't picking nobody. Whoever wins, wins. I can't pick because they all do good and they're all great. So
The wrestling fans are the winners of this one.
yes.
You
Enough
gotta
said.
give that because that is a star-studded goddamn 4-way.
I can't pick the winner, but I can tell you who I think's going to end up as the last two to fight.
Oh,
Ooh.
let's hear it.
Spice things up. Tell us.
Larry the Butcher and Eddie Walker.
Wow.
The last two. I don't know who's gonna win, but I believe those two are gonna be the last two there.
Let's go.
Nothing against Prime Time JoJo. Nothing against the man. He's phenomenal. He do what he do. But I'm sorry. And Shan Leon, yeah, I think that's just my opinion. I think that's who's gonna come down to the last two.
Both the men you just mentioned have momentum behind them. Larry the Butcher is riding on the fact that he just retired a 2-time world heavyweight champion. It could be him too, but and he's got that power. He's got Not today. Not today. Holy cow. Ooh, not today. We ain't got that here.
He said, not today, maybe tomorrow. Check back.
Maybe tomorrow. I'm still rough from.
Maybe by Carnage TV he'd be all right.
Not tonight. Not tonight. We're not gonna be singing fucking. What the world just happened here?
Wow.
Okay, I just saw someone dragging. Getting dragged by their head, and it kept going like this.
Okay.
Like I was watching a 2K match or something, man.
It was a battering ram.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it looked like he was gonna throw him, but it was in space. I'm like, no. I want to enjoy this match. Don't ruin it for me.
Now
Now
that
we're on to our main event.
yes, we are. Now, this has been made because of what happened at High Times 3 and the smoking section, but mostly High Times 3. Bear Bronson won this contendership. DMP retained his gold, and now DMP is going to be facing a big challenge in Bear Bronson in a time bomb death match. I am excited for this to close out the show. I'm excited to see it. And it's definitely going to be the best way to close out the show. And what better way to do it? Boss man, I want you to start off with this one. And can you tell us your thoughts and who you think is going to win? And also, what is the time limit on this? Or do we not have one yet?
I do have a time limit for it. A time bomb death match, for those who don't know, is it's one fall to a finish, and you have 20 minutes to beat your opponent.
Oh.
And right now, ring is exploding as Chris Cloth screams in my ear. Damn. Hold on. What the hell was all that? Is it over?
Yeah.
Ryan White just won, I think.
Well, as you were saying about the match, though.
Anyway, sorry. 20 minutes on the clock, one fall to a finish. I think it's going to be a murderous fucking match. I don't know what's going to be under the ring, though. But I think it's going to be intense. But for two guys who have never collided before in their entire lives, and I hope the pressure of facing a signed star doesn't get to DMP. Because Bear Bronson has damn near done it all. He's been in AEW. He has won the IWTV belt. He has won the TNA belt. He has won this belt. He's done that. He is an NGI winner. So the weight of the world right now is on DMP's shoulders. But what he did against Chris Graves, I don't doubt him for him to retain. So I'm kind of choosing DMP here.
Well said. Well said. And Squirrel, your thoughts on this matchup and who you think's going to walk out victorious?
It's going to be bloody, even though it's a one fall to a finish and it's 20 minutes. They're going to literally beat the shit out of each other. But I think the champ, with the momentum he's got from winning, I think he's going to keep that momentum and he's going to walk away champ. He's going to keep his belt. DMP. So, I think he's going to keep his belt.
The judge is a little torn. The judge is torn. Because he was thinking it was going to be Chris Graves versus Bear Bronson.
Nah, I mean, the thing is, as much as I hate the guy, DMP, I mean, at some point they accused me of locking him into his locker room. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, all right. You can say whatever, man.
He goes up to the
I have
camera.
history with the guy, I have history with the guy. I mean, I'm yet to beat him, but he beat Chris Graves, who was like, someone that I really, really admire. A brother, if I may say, but yeah, I thought it would be Chris Graves against Bear Bronson at this point, but yeah, he came up short. I have high hopes for Chris Graves in the future. But if I may say, I think DMP will retain this title.
Wow. Yeah. You hear it all around. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I hate the guy, I have to admit, he's a tough motherfucker.
To be in a straight-up light tubes match against one of the most lethal mixed martial artists I've ever worked with, yeah. Yeah. So, I have a question. Where the fuck were the ring ropes during Carnage Cup 13?
What?
Hold on, I'm trying to think.
I think I heard Squirrel was like he like ran to the back real quick. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna take these ropes. They won't notice. I'm not dying first."
Nope.
Like, they were using a six-sided ring in this show, but there was no fucking ropes.
Fuck it.
Oh, I know which one. You're watching 13, ain't you?
Yep. because the six-sided ring interested me.
If
Well,
I'm not
we-
mistaken, I think that's the same one Moose was at.
Hang on, let me see his fucking moose face if it's somewhere.
But while he looks for Skinny Moose, ladies and gentlemen, that was the shows we had to go over here. We want to thank everybody that came to the show and watched. This will be up on the YouTube. We'll figure out what's wrong with this. I'm going to go live and do a test live by myself to see what's up with it. But I want to get final thoughts from everybody. We'll start with the judge first. Judge, what do you want to say before you get off?
I just want to say I'm happy to show up just in time to talk about my match. Yeah, too much for a coincidence, I see. What else? I am really looking forward to Carnage TV this Thursday, and yeah, I mean, may the best win. And boss man, I'm gonna need some gold around my waist. I'm saying it.
Well,
I'm telling
then,
you.
you know what?
Or
There
else.
is the gold rush coming up. Go ahead and be a part of that.
All
Yeah, I
right.
got pigtails. What of it?
All right. All right. So yeah, one thing. Come on, man. Come on, let me keep the character a little, man. Yeah, I want to thank everybody. You know, Larry, Bossman, Squirrel. You've been amazing, and see you later. See you in soon, if I may say. See you in Carnage
Yeah.
TV.
Good to see you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, sir.
Peace out. Have a good night.
Peace out, bro.
You too.
Yeah. Good night.
Squirrel, final thoughts.
Gonna be a hell of a car. Be there or be squared, brother. Don't
You
miss
get
it.
no bitches if you ain't.
Yeah, you ain't getting no bitches if you don't show up to Carnage TV, man.
Well, damn.
And we ain't talking
Three
about Regina either, goddamn it.
What's this? 3 left.
But hell yeah. I enjoy doing this. I always enjoy doing this with y'all. So hell yeah.
Boss man.
Just be there. Be dressed accordingly because I don't know if it's gonna be hot or it's gonna be cold or whatever.
I'm gonna show up butthole ass naked.
Yeah.
He's going to sit right next to Malcolm with that.
Yeah. Malcolm's gonna call him ass face.
I'm an ass
He's
man.
gonna try. That man's gonna try to talk with his ass crack like he's Ace Ventura. Like this man gonna be bent the fuck over and too far, like, you know, almost. Bro, what the fuck's going on? Well, stand up, you know?
Well,
But it's gonna be a hell of a show. Be there live, because well, actually live might not be a thing, but be there live on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
100%. Because it's different to watch it live and in living color. Because you never know what you're gonna get. Power outages included.
It's true.
very true. You heard it there, folks. And this was SPW Anarchy Archives, episode 31. Hopefully, next time we'll actually be on Facebook where people can actually hear us. But in the meantime, we hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.